Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwelb experience.
Hey, what's going on? It's me, it's Samwelb, and I am here tonight to bring you an unbelievable rivalry. The Boston Bruins, the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is what hockey is all about. I am so pumped up for this game. I cannot wait. Let's just skip all the intros. Let's just get to the game. Drop the puck. Let's go. Welcome in, Joseph. Good to see you. Not at home. How's it going? Lala's Place. Welcome in, Duke. Good to see you. Simon was shaken back from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was fun. We had a late night yesterday. It was a good time. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome in. Marshall, good to see you. Caleb, what's shaking? How's it going? Floyd, welcome in. Ben is going at it. Welcome in, Ben. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We're going to have a great matchup here. What's going on, Todd? Welcome in. Wade, hello there. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Victoria, hello. Books, what's going on? Welcome to the show, one and all. This is going to be a good one. Would like to sleep? What's up? Welcome in. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. So we got to kick off the stream. We got a little bit of a downer. To start this stream. Austin Matthews is a no-go tonight. Austin Matthews for the Toronto Maple Leafs will not be playing in tonight's game. He's been ruled out in his day-to-day with an upper body injury. He says it has been bothering him for the last several days. No fooling. We all figured something was up with AM34, but he's officially now listed as day-to-day. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Jesse, how's it going? Welcome in. All right. Yeah, Jesse, you don't need to put that in there. No need for that. So that is the deal to start this one. Matthews is out, but it means some big lineup shaking. David Boy, what's going on? So we're going to get to the Leafs lineup in just a moment. This is what the Bruins are going to throw forward at us tonight. Brad Marchand with Lindholm and Pasternak. Of course, Pasternak got benched his last game, so he's going to be looking to light a fire under his behind. We got Zaka with Charlie Coyle and Brazeau, Frederick with Portas and Tyler Johnson. Then we got Beecher with Kastelic and Kopicky. So good forward lineup here for the Boston Bruins. On the D side, Zadorov with McAvoy, Lindholm with Carlo, and Witherspoon with Peak. And of course, Swayman coming off a shutout in his last outing. He's going to get the start here today. So Swayman looking to light things up. For the Maple Leafs, Jonathan, what's going on? Luna, welcome in. For the Maple Leafs, they're going with, well, an interesting top line, so to speak. Excuse me, pardon me. Matthew Nyes and Mitch Marner are there and getting the big promotion tonight. The big promotion to the top line, Max Domi. Max Domi is going to center Matthew Nyes and Mitch Marner. Kathleen, how's it going? Welcome in. Now, I'm a little nervous about this. We know Domi has struggled. He hasn't really been playing the way we all want Domi to play. But putting him with Nyes and Marner, there's a lot of speed on this line. I'm excited to see what they can do. A little nervous it's our top line, but excited. Hayden, what's going on? Welcome in. The second line, Pacioretty, going to be in here with Tavares and Nylander. Nobody is touching that line. They have been clicking. They have been absolutely incredible, those three. Now, the third line leaves a lot to be desired. And quite frankly, I don't know how much ice time they're actually going to get here tonight. That's an understatement. Not at home. It's it makes me nervous, but not as nervous as this line. Ire Alliance, welcome in. The third line. Oh, gosh, I can't even believe I'm reading this out. Nick Robertson with Pontus Holmberg and Bobby McMahon. The third line, when they're on the ice, we all just have to close our eyes and close our ears. We don't want to hear it. Bobby McMahon, excuse me, with Nick Robertson and Pontus Holmberg. I am very nervous about that long line. Alfonso, how's it going? Welcome in. Fourth line, of course, I have more confidence. Steven Lawrence with David Kempf and Ryan Reeves. Caleb with the super chat. Let's send those Bears back to Boston tonight with a win. Absolutely, with the 499er, 100%. Thank you so much for that. Let's get those stick taps in for Caleb. Who else just snuck in there? Herman, what's going on? Welcome in. So those are the forward lines for the Leafs. Again, an interesting top line and a very interesting third line. We'll see how that's going to play out. On the D side, we got Morgan Riley with Ekman Larson, Tanev and McCabe, and then Benoit and Timmins. So the starting six who really have been here, they've just kind of switched things around. We've seen Tanev and Ekman Larson flip-flop from lines 1 and line 2. Third line was the coach drinking. I would have loved... Well, I kind of understand, and, maybe I'll come back to this in a moment. Anthony Stolarz getting the start tonight in net for the Maple Leafs, so he's getting it done. And the red light player of the game, that's right, the guy who, when he scores, we got to light the lamp. Tonight, it's the battle of the 88s, so we're going to give it to Willie Nylander. We gave it to Nylander before, and he did well. We're going to give it to Nylander again. So if Nylander scores, we light the lamp and sound the horn for him. Stolar's best goalie in the NHL is going to score a hat trick. Joseph, could you imagine? That would be hysterical. Spooky, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well across the pond. Great to see you. Vaughn, how's it going? Welcome in. So let's kind of back this up for a second. Back it up like a Tonka truck. Okay, so no Matthews tonight. So the coach is sitting there. He's got his big magnetic board up, and he's got all his little player tiles. Wins of summer, how's it going? And he says, okay, no Matthews. We're going to take Matthews off the board and put him over here. All right, we got Nyes and Marner. What do we do? Normally, what we'd probably do is take Tavares, put Tavares on the top line, take Domi, move him up to the second line. But the fact that the second line with Pacioretty, Tavares, and Nylander has been so good, we don't want to touch that line. We don't want to do anything there. So we're going to leave it. Instead, we're going to take Domi, who's really hasn't been great. And in fact, some would argue cost us the game in overtime the other night. We're going to take Domi. We're going to slot him on the top line. Now, the rationale here is Domi and Marner have a history together, right? They spend time with the London Knights, have a good chemistry. All three of those players, very fast skating. My only concern, Mitch Marner likes to pass the puck. Max Domi likes to pass the puck. Now, this could be good things for Matty Nyes, who likes to shoot the puck, but I hope we don't get into a pass fest where we're just passing it all over the place and not getting anything going. Shan, how's it going? Matthews is out tonight. No Matthews tonight. Maddie is out. Daniel, how's it going? I'm here for my Bruins. Our starting goalies, Jeremy Swim and Jonas Corposalo, have been doing good. We're happy Tyler Johnson is playing. Yeah, Tyler Johnson is one of those, very much like Palat against New Jersey, right? Has a lot of history. He brings a lot. So Tyler Johnson, a good veteran presence. Now, the fact we don't have Austin Matthews is concerning. The fact we've taken Dome, we've put him on the top line, a little bit concerning. The fact that we have arguably the two players on this team who everybody wants to see gone, between Nick Robertson and Pontus Holmberg on a line together. Oh gosh, that is what makes me nervous. But I like Nick Robertson, so I'm going to believe in him. We need Holmberg to step it up. Now, Toronto has a tough job in front of them. We all know what the Bruins can do. But some of you don't know that Toronto has lost to Boston in the regular season 8 straight games. Toronto has lost to Boston 8 straight regular season games. Dallas, how's it going? So we're looking to turn that around tonight. Can we do it without Austin Matthews? Well, when you look at Leafs games with Matthews and without Matthews, their winning percentage is actually slightly better without Austin Matthews in the lineup. They seem to perform better without Matthews in the lineup. So we'll see how they do today, but that is going to be very, very interesting. Again, Matthews, if you didn't hear it, he's day-to-day. He is going to be out for, well, at least tonight, potentially this weekend as well, which will make things real, real interesting because a couple big games coming up this weekend. The other kind of fun little news that I heard the other day, Olympic hockey. We're enjoying Olympic hockey. We talk about Olympic hockey. We talk about international hockey. We have the First Nations Cup coming up in a couple of months. Well, apparently the IIHF, the International Ice Hockey Federation, is currently in talks about bringing 3-on-3 hockey to the Olympics as early as the 2030 games. Now, I don't know about you, but I am so excited this conversation is taking place. Boston seems to be our kryptonite, but I have faith in our boys. We can do this. Absolutely. If we just put the Boston Bruins in a case with lead, we'll be good. For those that don't know, when kryptonite is in lead, Superman can't see it. He's not bothered until it's taken out. That's a whole thing. But 3-on-3 hockey is being talked about for a potential Olympic sport. This is awesome. Now, does 3-on-3 mean it's going to be NHL players? Or are we going to have the NHL players in the regular 5-on-5, and then we're going to have the amateurs in the 3-on-3? Excuse me, pardon me. I think it's going to be awesome. Whatever the details are, it's going to be great. B. Disney, welcome in. 3-on-3 will be unreal. 3-on-3 was quite popular in basketball. Yeah, it really was, Duke. So I'm excited. If they can actually pull this off and we get some 3-on-3 in the Olympics, oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. 3-on-3. And we've seen it. We've catched glimpses in overtime. It's fast. It's exciting. It's great. So hopefully that actually comes to be. So those are some of the news and notes going on. By the way, Leaf fans, Morgan Riley, number 44, is 1 goal away from surpassing Thomas Kaberlaw, who has 83, and Brian McCabe, who also has 83, for sole possession of 5th most Maple Leaf defensemen. So he's 1 goal away from leaping those two, becoming the 5th most by Maple Leaf defensemen. That is pretty awesome. Pasternak, by the way, he has recorded 38 points in 29 games against the Maple Leafs. With a multi-point outing tonight, Toronto would become the 4th franchise he has 40-plus points against. The others being the Flyers, the Canadiens, and the Penguins. That's pretty sharp. The Bruins, as we mentioned, own an 8-game winning streak against the Maple Leafs going back to January 14th of 2023. And they've outscored Toronto 30-16 in those contests. Oh my gosh. It marks Boston's 2nd longest active win streak against an opponent behind a 13-game run against the San Jose Sharks. I don't know about you, Leafs fans. I don't want to be mentioned anywhere near the San Jose Sharks. So hopefully Toronto can pull this one out tonight. Good night, Munchie. What's going on? Welcome to the show. Lucas, how's it going? Welcome in. Again, welcome in everyone after the bell. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome in, Mr. Cena. And did I miss anybody else coming in here? I don't think so. All right. Now, regular housekeeping rules. We want you to have fun. We want you to have a good time. We get a lot of Boston fans in here. We, of course, have a lot of Leaf fans in here. We want you to cheer for your teams. And there's a couple of ways you can do it. But I also want you to be able to trash talk. I want you to be able to have fun. But all we ask is that you're respectful, you keep it PG, and be creative. Have some fun with your trash talking. Now, how do you support your teams? Well, by being in the chat, you're going to earn points. You can check your points at any time by doing ! points in the chat. That will tell you how many points you've earned. You can then redeem them to bring in Leaf graphics, to bring in Bruins graphics, and there's a whole bunch of other things you can play with. Now, channel members, you have the ability to drop the custom emojis in, and that's another way that you can play along with your group. Ron, how's it going? Nah, I'm good. I almost have a full set. So I'm good. I did buy a box this year. Didn't hit anything overly exciting, but pretty much filled out a few set minus a couple pieces here and there. But thanks for asking. Tank, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. That's my trash talking. Tank, that's awesome. Arnold, how's it going? Welcome in. Michael, what's going on? I'm here for the heartbreak. Is it going to be 9 in a row, or are we going to shut this down and put an end to it? I hope that is indeed going to be the case. But it's going to be a tough one, right? Anytime the Leafs and the Bruins get together, forget about anything else. Forget about injuries. Forget about playoffs, regular season, preseason. It doesn't matter. Whenever Boston and Toronto gets together, it doesn't matter who's in or out of the lineup. They put on a show, and it's exciting. We are on the edge of our seats. Toronto fans trying to see this come through. Can it be OEL? Luna, maybe next game we'll do OEL. We're going to do Willie Nylander tonight. Of course, Nylander and Pasternak, the 88s, the best friends, going to go toe-to-toe. We're doomed. Mike just says, you know what? We're doomed. That's it. Just straight like that. I don't think we're going to be doomed. I think we'll be able to keep it close. What's wrong with Austin? Well, we don't know exactly. All they've said is he's day-to-day. He has an injury that's been bothering him for several days now. So as precaution, they want to take him out, let him rest up and heal it. Now, we saw him miss a bunch of time in the preseason as well. So I'd be willing to put money. Hey, Michael, easy does it. Come on. We don't need that kind of trash talking. Make it a little more creative. We need to see things a little better, right? We need to see things a little better. We need Matthews to get in there. I assume it's his wrist. Dan thinks it's the wrist. I'm kind of with you. Whatever was bothering him, that's where I was going. Whatever was bothering in the preseason, I bet it's the same as what's bothering him now. So hopefully, it's not too bad, and we'll see him come back in real soon. You hope to move to Toronto one day. Caleb, maybe you don't want to say in now, but whereabouts are you now? You don't have to give your exact location, but what is the closest big city or closest city to where you are at here today? Toronto's a fun place to live. And I'll be honest, there's a lot of things that you kind of take for granted being here, but it's changed a lot. It's not like it used to be. Let's see. Eddie Mack, what's going on? Welcome in. Does Canada have a border problem like the U.S. does? Eddie, yes, but a very different way. We're not gonna get too much into it, but yes, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Spanny, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see. You live near Ohio. Okay, so I've been to certain parts of Ohio, in Michigan area. No, through the Michigan area, the Ohio area, a lot of good places, a lot of similarities. Going out that way, of course, depending on where exactly in Ohio you are, there's some good pockets, right? Toronto is a good pocket, but it depends what pocket you're in. If you go right downtown to the entertainment district, it's changed a lot over the years. There's still a good nightlife, but I personally don't think it's as good as it used to be. CN Tower is fun. Ripley's is fun. There's a lot of great things in the city. But again, it's changed so much from where it used to be. Feeling Froggy, what's going on? Welcome in. Super Mario, what's going on? We're going to pipe it in. We're going to call the game. We're going to bring up all the stats. We're going to keep you informed as to what's going on. But unfortunately, due to copyrights, we cannot show the actual video or they will haul us down and shut us down. And we're not going to do that. But we get as close as we can to that gray line without going over it. Casey, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, we're getting set. We got Swiss Army knife tonight with Tyler Johnson. Daniel, that's such a good comparison. Tyler Johnson to a Swiss Army knife for so many reasons. He is such a good player, such a utility player. He's going to come in. All right, let's get this going. Let's get over the screen. We're just about ready to go. Doesn't look like they're going to give us the anthems yet again. I hate when these networks don't give us the anthems. Is it so hard? Is it so hard to just give us what we want? The anthems is a big part of what we do. I live in Ontario farm country close to Windsor. So, okay, you're, excuse me, you're out that way. I got a frog in my throat tonight, so I'm going to do the best I can. Who's getting the red light, Aaron? It's Willie Nylander tonight. Big Willie Styles. Getting it. All right. Shall we play some hockey? Let's go. All right, off the draw. Boston's going to have first puck playing into the elite zone. Tanev along the boards. Can't get it out. This coming around into the corner. Toronto trying to get up, trying to move this one. Pasternak up on McCabe, but McCabe comes away with the puck. He's going to pass this one to the far side of the ice. Sending it back to McCabe, coming right in with a shot. Catches the tip of the glove, and that one just goes wide. Wow, what a close play. Good hot start here for the Leafs.
That's part of the deal, and you have to accept that from your head coach. And he kind of set the tone for a lot of players.
Leafs have it in their own zone, looking to swing this one around. We're just getting our widgets popping up here, getting things back in order. That's going to hit the post as Brazo was coming in real close.
Their ECHL affiliate, the Newfoundland Growlers, before landing in Boston and having a pretty good year for them.
All right, there we go. Boston has it coming around behind the Toronto net. Nylander up on his man, trying to feed this out. McCabe, he can't shovel it out. Tavares coming back, taking a close look at Zaka. Zaka sending this one. It's going wide. Boston going to hold it in. Carlo holding this one in, sending it around. Far side again. Boston moving it around the perimeter. Carlo stepping up again, going to work it in. Sending it around. Tavares can't get it. Lindholm. It keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Boston finally settling it down. Coyle to Carlo with a shot. Another shot, and it's picked up by Nylander. Nylander going to flip it over to Tavares, and finally, with some short passing, Toronto's going to create some space. They're going to look to move this one around. Here comes Nicky Robertson. What a move. Robertson cut through. He's going to take a shot. And a Swayman is going to hang on to that one. Nice move there by Nick Robertson as he's cutting through. Nick Robertson really, really cutting across. Good speed there. Good speed indeed. Again, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming in. As you are here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. Click that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. We are so close to announcing what our 25,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be. So hit that subscribe. We're going to announce it in 6 more subscribers. This coming away. Robertson again tries to go short side. This is going to pop out. Timmons going to chase it down. Going to play this back to the line. Toronto cycling it around, trying to look through. See, I'm Tank. I'm different. I like Robertson. I like Nicky. I want to keep him around. So no Matthews here tonight. Trying to get this one going. So as I was saying, we're coming up to 25K in terms of the subscribers. When we hit to 850, we'll be 150 subs away. At that point, we're going to announce what we're going to give away. It's going to be one lucky subscriber. Jay, how's it going? Welcome in. Off the draw, McMahon is going to win this one. Holmberg falling on his knees. He's going to bring it in over the line, sending it around. Nick Robertson can't get it. Just going around in the corner for Witherspoon. Robertson going to stick left, taking it away, and Boston takes it right back. Bruins looking to set it up, bouncing this one off the boards. Trying to come around. The prize isn't a car, so it'll probably be a snowmobile or a boat. You're cold and colder, Floyd.
Junior team at Christmas last year.
This coming around. We got a whistle.
Too many men on the ice. And they got him. They got caught.
Too many men on the ice. Oh no, here we go again.
Let's go.
Lucas coming in with that subscribe. Welcome in, Lucas. Too many men on the ice again.
Too many men on the ice.
And it was on a neutral zone play.
Oh boy.
And they got caught with
Rises a leaf blower. That's funny.
There steps out.
So Boston gonna go to the power play just like that. Toronto back to their old habits. Too many men on the ice. Len, how's it going? Welcome in.
Decision by him. But now Austin Matthews, who had been the number one penalty killing pair.
There we go. The league, their Leafs are about middle of the league on the power play. They're now down to 12. They were up as high as 9th, but they're back down to 12. Here comes McAvoy. McAvoy gonna wheel and deal now. He's gonna drop this one back on the move. Yeah, Michael, I believe I'm with you there. He needs somebody that can help set him up. Back to the line, Boston across. Here's a one-timer. Oh, Stolarz, he took that up high. He's down. He's in some serious discomfort. Stolarz took that up high, and he is in some serious pain. He's got the mitt over the face.
Protector, the dangling Patrick Waugh. That one got into his collarbone.
Oh, it hit him on the side of the throat. Oh, shoot. It hit him right on the side of the neck. So the trainer is out there. Oh, a lot of goalies will wear a plastic dangler piece that covers the sides and down below. Oh, my goodness. That gets right up high and just squeezes under the mask, hitting him right in the throat. That hurts a lot. I mean, forget about getting hit in the arm or the leg. You're getting hit in the neck. Oh, my goodness. So he's standing up. He's okay. He's having a conversation with the official. Now, he is wearing a thick neck guard underneath, so it probably caught him at least on the guard. It didn't get right through to his skin, but still, a blast like that hurts. We'll have to watch and see how he does. But he's up. He's staying in there. Off the draw, Boston's going to win this, bringing it back. Marner's going to steal it. Marner gets tripped up and taken down. And Boston is now going to go to the box. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute 23. Good play as Mitch Marner, right off the draw, kind of jumps out, tips it past McAvoy, and McAvoy has no choice but to haul him down, or Marner was gone. So a nice little move here by Marner to draw a penalty. A little trip and a little lean takes Marner down. So 4-on-4 hockey. And then Toronto will get a very short power play, which, by the way, the Leafs have the worst power play in the National Hockey League. Swayman has the plastic. Yeah, and it's so important, right? It's so important. I know it doesn't look pretty because it's this big, clear piece of plastic that's just dangling there, but it keeps you safe. Furious, welcome in. Penalties galore. We talked about it the other day. We said in this game we expect to see a lot of penalties called. So hopefully the Leafs have figured some things out for their man advantage. But right now we got some 4-on-4. Here comes Boston. They're going to get first puck. Pass behind Pasternak. It skips over his stick as he went to shoot it in, and Toronto now going to regroup in their own end. Here comes Domi. Domi passed it up to Nylander, kind of missed him, came to Riley. Riley back to Domi. He can't get it, and Riley going to spin around and slow it down. Pass over. Here's Willie. Big Willie Styles has it knocked off his stick, and now Boston sending it back over to Carlo. Carlo going to bank it around behind the net. And Bruins setting it up. Lindholm. He's going to carry with his head up. He's looking to pass. He does. Misses his target. Toronto going to get another turn. Wow, turnovers galore. Alan, how's it going? Jim, welcome in. 2-bit. Good to see you. Here comes McCabe. He's going to bring it in. Pass Tavares to Nyes. Nyes back to McCabe. McCabe tried to feed it across for Tavares. Couldn't do it. Tries again. It goes around behind the net. Timmins kind of slowly pinched up and then decided he better back away. Bruins going to run it down. Timmins picking it up in the Leaf end. 14 seconds left of the 4-on-4. Pass for Tavares kind of goes under his stick and comes down to be an icing call. So 1 minute and 20 seconds of 4-on-4. Nobody really got any shots off, but good pace back and forth. Just a tremendous amount of turnovers. Only 2 shots for Toronto so far, 1 for the Bruins in this first period. But a good pace. A good pace nonetheless. Face off to the left of the Maple Leaf netminder. And Toronto's going to win it. McCabe is going to peel this one back. Setting it up is Timmins behind the net. Lindholm watching him. He's going to now come back across McCabe. The Toronto penalty is over, so Toronto's going to get about a 20-second power play. But Boston is going to send this all the way down the ice. So here comes Riley. Riley going to pick it up and move. They only got 20 seconds, not a lot of time to work with. Marner with it. Jared, how's it going? Welcome in over the line. Bringing this one through. Back to the line. Riley has it. Here's a long shot. Tip goes just wide. Nyes taken down to the side of the net. Tavares there. He jams it just wide. And Willie can't get it. So a short little power play there, but effective. Toronto with a good opportunity. That's going to do it. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5 hockey. David Kemp's going to bring this one in. He throws it right on net. This around to the side. Boston swinging it. Here they come. Bruins are moving 2-on-2. You're going to flip this one in. Stolar's out to play it around behind the net to Benoit. Benoit can't get it. Boston walking into the corner. 2 shots. Back to the line. Cross-ice pass. And it's taken away by Willie. Nylander, he's moving with speed up to Lorentz. Lorentz going to take a weak shot. That bounces in past Willie. David Kemp coming in. He's going to hang on to it. Now Bruins try the far side. McCabe steps up and pinch. Took the man, but couldn't keep the puck in. Ekman Larson going to swing it up to McCabe. McCabe giving it away. Bruins trying to work it through. Trying to get it up to Brazo. He can't do it. Domi was there, and he's going to swing it to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson, a long pass behind Marner. Marner tried some weird aerial move to try and bring it down, but he didn't get it. They're going to call a high stick, though, and it's going to be a face-off in the Bruins zone. Horror Talk, welcome in. Good to see you. Frank, what's going on? I'm still dumb. Fun with all that talent. We struggle on the power play, right? Makes no sense. I don't get it at all. At all. It's so bizarre. Flashback from the past. Super Dave Osborne. Floyd, Super Dave was the best. I was obsessed with Super Dave Osborne back in the day. And Super Dave Osborne, his compound was shot up in Markham. So the Super Dave compound was shot up in Markham, which I remember every time I drive by there, I kind of giggle to myself, and most people don't understand why. But welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. As you are coming in, hit that thumbs up for us. Make sure you hit that like. We appreciate it so much. We're almost at 100 like already, and that's kind of our goal as a starting point where we want to get to. And of course, if you're not already subbed up to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe. We're so close to 25K. It's been a slow climb, but we're getting there, and we need your help. So hit that subscribe. And of course, if you are on any hockey communities, on Reddit, Discord, if you have Twitter, Facebook, grab our channel link, share us out, let your social circles know, hey, come check out this guy. It's a lot of fun. We hang out during Leaf games, and it's great. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for sharing us out. We really appreciate it. Thank you for helping us grow. And by the way, in 6 more subscribers, we're going to announce our big giveaway. So a little incentive. The quicker we get to 25K, the quicker we get to give this big prize away. Why was Domi not benched for the OT? Fred, that's a great question. I think with Matthews being out, and by the way, if you didn't know, Matthews is out of the lineup tonight, they need him in here. I'm sure he had a very stern talking to. Brian, how's it going? Welcome in. Tristan, what's going on? I always watch Super Dave. I was like, yeah, Tristan, he was the best. All right, here we go. Thomas, what's going on? No stranger to danger. What's shaking? Here comes Boston. Bruins going to bring this one in, dropping it over to Brazo. He's going to send it around behind the net. circling it around, back to the line. Bruins right back behind the net. That's what they do. They're going to keep moving this one around the perimeter until they get a chance to shoot like there. And it's deflected on and knocked just wide. Lisa, hello there. Welcome in. Chris, what's going on? Good to see you watching on the book. Welcome in, Chris. Vendetta, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody, again. Thank you so much for joining us. There we go. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. So Bruins do this quite often, and they do it quite well. They will go back and forth around behind the net. Back and forth, and then all of a sudden they'll swing it to the other side and get a good shot by their D. So Leafs got to be careful of that. Daniel, what's up? Go Leafs. Todd, hello there. What can we expect tonight? Todd, do you want my honest answer or do you want my positivity answer? We can expect frustration. No, it's going to be a good game. Bruins have an 8-game win streak against Toronto in the regular season. Leafs looking to put an end to that one. 4-3 shots on. My positive answer is Leafs have this. Leafs can use their speed. Leafs can do it. The real answer is it's going to be a frustrating night. Off the draw, Bruins back with it. Trying to bring this one up. They don't shoot. They send it through for Brasso. He can't get it. Back to McAvoy. McAvoy passing this one up. Toronto's going to steal. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence going to flip this one in. Actually, Toronto's playing pretty well tonight. Reeves going in against McAvoy. He's going to give him a light little bump. Sending it around. Tanev stepping up. He can't keep it in. He's fighting off a Bruins player, and he's going to play this back to McCabe. Rob, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you, my friend. My angel dear, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. Here comes the Bruins again. Marchand, nice little toe drag. Can't get around Benny. Benoit with a nice move, and then he gives it away. Kemp helps knock this one out of the zone. Boston going to try the other side. Pete going to flip this one in. Benoit, he's going to take a bump by Lindholm. Timmins has it taken away. Comes right out in front. What a stop. What a stop by Stolarz, who yet again has no stick. I've never seen a goalie drop a stick more than Stolarz does. Domi trying to get it into the Bruins zone. He can't. It's going to be knocked out. Benoit knocks it down with his glove, and that's going to be blown down for a glove pass. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Welcome in to the community. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. It's so funny how every time there's a flurry, his stick goes down so fast. I don't know if he does it on purpose or if it's just a fluke that lately it's been getting knocked out so quickly. But Marchand, a great shot, and it was actually Mitch Marner in front that made the save when they show that in slow-mo. Neil, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Domi. Domi trying to turn the corner, getting it to Nyes, can't do it. Nyes behind the net, going to feed it out to Marner. Marner taking a look. He's stopping skate, now he spins away. Marner backhanding it down. Nyes is there. He's going to get pushed off the puck by Carlo. Down in the corner, Carlo going to come back around the other way. Carlo's a big boy, by the way, 6'5". Nyes is no small guy. I think he's about 6'2", but Carlo just has his way with him. Bruins going to bring this out to the red line. Pontus Holmberg is there. And finally, the Bruins just dumped this one down. They got so frightened of Pontus Holmberg, they elected to just dump the puck in. Here's a long pass for Robertson. Robertson is flying. He goes in the corner. He's trying to get this away from McAvoy. And Boston, again, just going to flip this one up and down the ice. And it's going to go, oh, I thought that was going right in the Leaf bench. And, yep, it did. Goes up and into the Leaf bench. So we're going to get a whistle on the faceoff just outside the Leaf zone. So things still moving along. Good pace. Both teams getting some opportunities, but nothing super exciting that makes you go, wow. So we will see where this goes from here. Can the Leafs keep up this pace? The officials just continuing to blow the whistle. Gonna redrop this. Do it again. Ooh, baked potatoes. I could totally go for a baked potato. I love me some baked potatoes. Off the draw, Toronto sending this across. They're going to win it. Patch going to dump this one in. Here comes Tavares. Tavares coming in on the forecheck. Tavares throwing a hit. Patch already using his body to keep this one down. Over to the far side. Timmins is going to send it down deep. Tavares is there. Gets it to Patch already. Patch trying to back his way in. and he gets knocked down. Benoit keeping it in again. Pacioretty, he is going banging with Andrew Peak. Those two are just colliding. Benoit putting it across. Here's Timmins with a shot. That gets knocked down. Nylander trying to hook it away from the Boston player there. Wasn't successful, and they send it down the ice. True North, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Toronto. I'm watching on TSN here in Toronto. Domi, he spins away. He gets knocked down. This coming back the other way. Big collision there at center ice. Marner got tangled up with, I can't see who that was. I think it was Zaka. It was Zaka. Zaka and Marner got tangled up. Boston to the line. Here's a shot. And through a crowd, Stellaris sees that one and hangs on to it. So a nice save there. Feeling froggy, what's going on? Good to see you. I might have said hello already. I'm going to say hello again. But welcome in, everybody. We are 5 likes away. 5 if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, give that a click. And we are 3 subscribers away. 3, give that a sub up. I'm sorry, True North, but that's why we're here. We're here to bring you as much coverage as we can. He'll face off in the Leafs zone. Domi going to win this one back. Timmins, he's going to flip this up to Nyes. Nyes had to take it between the legs, turning it over. Boston blew the pass to Pasternak, and McCabe is going to set this one back up. Cross ice, they're going to move it up. Marner bringing it in. He's going to throw this in the corner for Domi. Domi's going to take the shot, and it's right into the glove of Swayman at 83 miles an hour. And Marchand is going off. He's in some serious discomfort. Not putting a lot of weight on his right leg, it looks like. The trainer's coming over to talk to him. Oh, and they fade to black and go to commercial, so we can't see what Marchand was going to say. Oh, chips is what we call crisps in the UK. Right, because in the UK, you guys call French fries chips. Am I right? French fries are chips, but chips are crisps. I love it. Bangers and some mashed potatoes. Don't get me started. I love all potatoes. I love all potatoes. Mashed, fried, baked, scalloped. They're all so delicious. Yeah, True North. It's that business of sport, right? That business of sport. Now, last night we watched a not so fun game. It was Monday Night Prime. It was the Edmonton Oilers and the New Jersey Devils, and the New Jersey Devils handed it to the Oilers. The Oilers just looked uncomfortable. It was not a good game, and of course, with Connor McDavid out, they were certainly down an important piece of their puzzle. But not a good game. This is our 4th in a row for us, so my voice is a little groggy, got a little bit of a scratch, but 4 in a row. This is 4 nights in a row. We're taking off tomorrow night, and we're right back on Thursday with a game that I'm very excited to see. The Florida Panthers, Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, and the Nashville Predators. The Predators are one of the most interesting stories of this year, bringing in Stamkos, bringing in a bunch of pieces, and they are struggling. So I can't wait for that game. The Panthers and the Predators here on the channel Thursday night. Endgame coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Endgame. Stick taps for Endgame. Appreciate it. And again, congratulations, LOB. You have picked up a gifted membership. So thank you so much for that, Endgame. That's awesome. All right, we are under 10 minutes to go in this first period. Trying to get it going. Domi had his first goal as a Maple Leaf against the Bruins once upon a time ago. He wants another one here. Bruins going to win the draw. They're going to flip this down. Timmins back to get it. He's going to circle with a pass up to Tavares. Tavares moving through the middle. His pass gets knocked down, and that's going to be an offside call. We have cookies. Biscuits are a different thing. Biscuits are like little, I don't want to call it a muffin, but it's like, biscuits are like little cakes, right? Am I getting that right? Daniel, how's it going? Matthews with the upper body injury. That's right. Matthews is going to be out day to day. Hopefully he will be okay. Hopefully. Off the draw, Toronto's going to win this one. Comes over to Benoit. Benny's going to dump this one in. You know, it's funny. Benoit seems to only play about, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes a game, but I feel like he's on the ice all the time. This coming down. Timmins back to chase it. He's going to get it in the corner. Beecher was there after it. Gets it back to Benoit. He's going to play this across. Thank you, True North, for hitting that subscribe. Toronto coming in, busting in. Lorentz overturns it, dropped it. And Boston's going to regroup. They're going to move this one ahead. Morgan, what's going on, buddy? Good to see ya. Here comes Boston cycling around. I guess Marchand is okay because he's back on the ice. Sending it to Peak at the line. That one comes out. They're going to tag up as the Bruins throw it right back in. Splinter from the stick. Feeling froggy. I don't think you can even get splinters from them anymore since they're not wood. This being dumped into the Boston zone now. Here comes Toronto's forecheck. Nylander's going to cut it off, passes this over to Tavares. Tavares couldn't do much with it, and the Bruins chasing it down. Here comes Pasternak. Pasternak has Lindholm with him. Penalty coming up to the Maple Leafs. Shocker. Pasternak sending this one across. And Peak is in the corner. He's down. We got an injury here. Peak is in the corner, and he's hurt. Pacioretty, I think, is the guilty party. This happened off camera, so we don't know exactly what transpired, but Peak is lying down on his stomach. So Pacioretty goes in and just, I thought it was a good hit. He was right up against the boards, and Peak gets hit. His helmet kind of bangs off the boards, but I thought it's more the way his shoulder kind of went into the boards. It's not interference. The puck was there. He plays it. So they're giving a major penalty. This is a ridiculous call. They are reviewing it. So he doesn't leave his feet. He doesn't hit him from behind. This is a clean hit. He doesn't hit him in the head. This is a 100% clean hit against the boards. He did come from the blind side, but he went around and leaned into him. He did not hit him from behind. Now, Peak is going to leave. Now, they call a 5-minute major. They can review it, and then they can overturn it. They can change it. Let's see what this outcome is going to be. There it is, 24-851. Thank you all so much. We're going to announce our giveaway coming up here tonight. We've crossed that threshold. 149 subscribers to go to 25K. So that's what I said, Mike Johnson. I said this is a shoulder thing. His head did kind of hit the glass, but it looked more severe on his right shoulder. He was outreached. He was stretching out where that shoulder gets caught. So this should be 100% a clean hit. No penalty should be assessed here. I'm very curious to see what they're going to turn around and be.
To me, I would have to downgrade this.
So they're finished looking at it.
And apparently not, because Max Pacioretty is either... No, it's going to be 0 penalty. He's going to stay on the ice.
Good call.
Yeah, good decision.
After review, there was no penalty on the play.
That is the right call. Officials, standing ovation for the officials. You got it right. Way to go, referee. You got it right. That is 100% the right call. Mr. Dodge, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, very cool, Len. Very cool. So that is about time they got a good call. It was a good, clean hit. We'll see if we can take a look at that at intermission, and we'll break down that hit. So for those of you who haven't seen it, we'll see if we can bring it to you and show you and get your opinions on it. Somebody record this. Somebody clip this and timestamp it. The referee's got one right. And against Boston, nonetheless. All right, game back on. Let's go. Let's keep it up. Leafs, let's use this as a momentum swing. Here comes Toronto. Reeves is going to throw this one in. He took a little bit of a high bump there from Zadorov, and there's a huge hit in the background. And Reeves coming in with a hit at the whistle. And a little conversation. Kopicki wasn't liking that one, but also at the whistle, the shot was on net. So everybody has something to say, but nothing is going to transpire. That's stupid autocorrect. Froggy, that's funny. I got a feeling. That's right. Buy a lotto ticket. So fourth line coming, banging and crashing. Moose, what's going on? Welcome in. Face off just outside the Leaf zone. No, Boston's going to be waved out. So Frederick goes out. And in comes Portis. Toronto's going to win this one. Riley going to play this one ahead. Down in the corner. Here comes Pontus Holmberg. Oh my gosh, with a nice little move. If Pontus Holmberg scored, I would lose my mind. This in the corner, behind the net. Homie Holmberg with it. He's getting pushed off it. He's going to cycle it around. Bobby Mack can't get it. Robertson going in the corner. Robbie with it. He's going to cycle it to Holmberg. Holmberg kind of got a horse collar wrap up there, but got it to McMahon. McMahon to Riley. Riley cross ice. Ekman Larson fanned on the shot. Putting it down to Robertson. Takes a shove from behind. Oh, sorry. It was Robertson. Here's Riley. Riley, he's getting trapped against the boards, throwing it down. Holmberg and Robertson, the end of the shift. Robertson steals it away, sending it back to the far side, and Ekman Larson drops it again. Oh, 2 blown passes by Ekman Larson. A great shift by this third line. My goodness. And Ekman Larson, just not a good shift. Comes up to Bobby McMahon. He's going to bank it off the boards. I think he wanted to give it to Holmberg, but Holmberg peeled off. Boston going to send this down the ice. McCabe kind of jousting there. Domi coming in and absolutely floors Pasternak with a hit. Wow. Domi, keep your head up. Here comes Boston over the line, and Zadorov runs into, was that Marchand? Zadorov ran into his own man. Boston turning her over. Toronto working it up. Nyes sending it down, trying to get it to Marner. Can't do it. Domi knocks it down just outside the blue line. He's going to take a big hit by Coyle. And there's McAvoy going up high on Matthew Nyes. And Zadorov is going to play this around. It's there in front. And a penalty to the Bruins for the trip as Matthew Nyes gets taken down. Wow, the physicality is stepping up next level right now. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. KN, what's up? Leafs might lose because they're afraid of Marchand. Oh, I don't think they're afraid of him. But my goodness, Matty Nyes coming in. He was going to make a nice play, and instead of going for the backhand, he elected to turn and drop it for Domi. And Coyle just gets the stick in the skates and takes him down. So, okay, this is what makes me nervous, ladies and gentlemen. It is the worst power play in the National Hockey League. They did get a goal in the last game. Can they make it 2 in a row? Trying to improve on their power play. We all know Nyes going to the Oilers like Hyman. Oh, goodness. Sir James, what's going on? It's in Toronto. Marner, Nyes, Nylander, Tavares, and I didn't see the other player, and Riley. This coming all the way up. Glad I found you. This is the closest I'll get. Oh, True North, I'm glad you found us as well. Cycling around. And by the way, the second period, we're going to make the big announcement. Second period, we're making the big announcement, so make sure you stick around with us. In the corner, there's Nylander. He gets knocked down. And again, the Bruins going to flip this to the line. Riley holding it in. Over to Matty Nyes. Nyes to Marner. Marner cycling around. Marner, he's going to cut back. Now he goes cross ice to Nylander. Nylander's got room. Elects to go to the point. Now this is predictable. Back to Willie. Willie looking. He's going to go back to the point. No, he sends it in front for Nyes. All right, not as predictable as I thought. He got me there. Here's Tavares. He tries to come through the middle, has it knocked off his stick by Lindholm. And they're going to clear it down. 1 minute gone in this power play. Clara, how's it going? Welcome in. Sam was worried about our third line. They're doing the best. Cheater. I was so afraid of that third line. Here comes Robertson. Robertson going to dump this one down in the corner. Pacioretty up. He's pinching along the boards. Comes to McMahon. McMahon to the line. Ekman Larson. Back up to Domi. Domi gets taken down. Puck is there. McMahon trying to get it. He can't. And then here come the Bruins racing it down. A shot right on. And is that Nick Robertson that just threw a hit? In Boston, it is. Nick Robertson chased down the Boston player who had a partial breakaway. They go in the corner, and Robertson throws a big shoulder. Little Nicky, I'm impressed. So Lindholm was racing. Robertson right there for him. Does enough to bother them, and then Robertson throws Lindholm into the boards. Good job. Stellaris had to make the initial stop. He went for the poke check, Stolarz, but he was able to get the glove hand shoulder up to make the actual save, and Lindholm with a little smack of the stick. But a good catch, a good catch. 24 seconds left to go on the power play. 4:51 to go in the period, and shots are only 6-5. Off the draw, Boston's going to win it. They're going to pull this one back. They're going to bank it off the boards. The legend of Nicky Bobby continues. Bruins going to send this down. 10 seconds to go in the Leaf power play. Leafs going to get it to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson been a little bit shaky here in the first period, bobbling some important passes. Up to Domi. It's going to be deflected in. It's going down around into the corner. Boston's going to move it. So nothing doing on the power play. Back to even strength, 5-on-5 hockey. Timmins with it. He's going to look to move. Here comes Timmins. Long pass up to Lorentz, right through the middle. Lorentz coming. He's going to drop it back for Reaver. He takes a shot, and he fanned it on it. Came to Kemp, and Kemp fed it in front. Couldn't get it. McCabe pitching up to Steven Lorentz, and his shot gets intercepted. BD Gaines, what's going on? Welcome in. This coming all the way down, and it's going to be an icing against the Boston Bruins. Icing on the Bruins. Wow. Big rush there. Mr. Dodge, it's for channel members. Channel members only. So Reeves had a chance. Ryan Reeves going in. He was looking to take a shot, and he totally whiffed on it. But hey, he's pressing. All right, Tavares, he's coming in against Coyle to take this draw.
Tavares against Coyle for the face-off.
Coyle's going to win this one back. Tavares has been very good. Very good on the faceoffs, but Coyle got the better of him here. And this is going to be another icing against the Boston Bruins. Oh, BD Gaines, thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much.
Very talented. Even when you do the right things, it's going to be tough, but recognize that he blows the zone. Like that last
so they're coming back into the Bruins zone. Bruins looking to win another one. You know, Pasternak with the mustache, he's got the little curls on the end now, waxing his tips a bit. Tavares looking to win this one. Let's just drop this puck. 3:46 to go. And another face-off win for the Bruins. They're going to wrap it around the boards. Toronto pinching up. Tavares going to keep this one in. Middle of the ice. Here's Pacioretty with a shot right on, and Swayman with a nice stop. M. Shields, what's going on? Welcome in. They're going to go to commercial break. And we got 3:35 to go, but boy, oh boy, what day is it today? It's Tuesday, November 5th, all day long. For you video game fans, if you like simulator games, Planet Coaster 2 comes out tomorrow. Planet Coaster 2 coming out tomorrow. We will probably have some content over on our gaming channel as the boys will start building their theme parks, and Planet Coaster 2 now includes water parks, so it's going to be a lot of fun. If you are a gamer, make sure to check out our gaming channel over on the Samwelb B12 gaming experience. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to check that out. Are you picking, and what can we do? What am I picking? Oh, to enter the draw. So we're going to announce the draw here. We're going to announce the draw in the second period. We're going to announce the giveaway, what we're giving away. What we're going to do is we're going to get it set up on our website. So it'll be free to enter. And of course, all we ask is that you are a subscriber. So what we traditionally do is we will announce it now, and then we'll open it up at 900, and then we'll have from 900 till we hit and get over 25K, and then we'll make that pull. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be one big prize. But I've said too much. I will let you all know about it in period number 2. Again, it'll be free to enter. All you have to do is be a subscriber. Stanko, how's it going? Welcome in. Congratulations. What are your thoughts on Berube True North? I like Berube. I do. He's very, very old school. Denise's birthday. Happy birthday, Denise. We got a birthday in the chat. Well, happy birthday. All right. They're coming back from commercial break. Let's go.
He's done it before and understands all that entails. Or maybe the right answer is no one guy can fill that void.
Off the draw, Boston going to win another important face-off in their own zone. They're going to carry this one along the line. They're going to flip this one up, trying to get in here. Down in the corner, bringing it around. Pasternak with it, cycling around. Oh, shoot. He gets hit hard into the boards, and Marchand jumps up, and we got a full-out brawl going on right now. Pasternak got hit hard. Marchand jumped up and grabbed the Leaf player in a headlock and drove him down into the ice. That's a dangerous hit. 2 dangerous hits here. So I can't even see who's on the bottom of this pile. Pasternak did bounce right up because he's standing there. So Carlo now grabs Domi in a headlock from behind. He's getting involved. Tanev is getting rocked. Carlo and Tanev are having words. McCabe is going to separate them. Tanev, I believe, threw the original hit on Pasternak. Pasternak is fine, but this was a dangerous hit. You don't like to see this. Oh, so you know what? Marchand went up with an elbow in Tanev's head. So Pasternak had the puck. He sees Tanev coming with a hit, and he turned the other way. So it's a hit from behind, but again, this is not Tanev's fault. He was going for the hit, and Pasternak stopped and turned. It's still a hit from behind, so I think Tanev should go. Marchand should also go. So it was definitely a hit from behind, 100%.
2 minutes for boarding, 2 minutes for roughing. Boston number 63, 2 minutes for roughing.
See, this is the conversation I have. The roughing.
So 2 minutes for roughing to Marchand, 2 minutes for roughing for Tanev, and Tanev gets the original 2 for the hit from behind. So again, a tough call. Anytime you're going in the corners, if you see a guy coming to hit you, you can't turn and put your back open to him. You're asking to be hit from behind like that. Very, very dangerous play. Yeah, Bruce, exactly. Don't think it was that bad. Luckily, he ducked his head. He took it more on the, on the back of his shoulders. Tanev shouldn't get a roughing penalty here. There's no business for Tanev to get a roughing penalty because he didn't do anything. Marchand jumped on him and took him down. So really, it should be 2 for the boarding, and Marchand should get 2 for the roughing. So we should be even 4-on-4 here. That's what it should have been. There's still conversations taking place here.
Will make his second appearance in the penalty box. Neither went for an infraction. He was the one who stepped on the ice.
So Ryan Reeves is stepping out.
He is, however, an innocent bystander.
He's going to go on the box. So it is going to end up being a power play for the Bruins here after all that is said and done. So it's going to be 5-on-4. Tanev gets 2 for boarding, 2 for roughing, which I disagree with. Excuse me. And of course, Marchand, the 2 for roughing. Right, Rich? Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, he got jumped for sure. This is going to be thrown across. We'll see if we can break this all down here at intermission. Down in the corner, Bruins trying to walk out. Now they're going to cycle it back to the line. Pasternak swinging it across. Here's a little pass in front. Great save off the left pad of Stolarz. Bruins coming across, and they kick that one out. And here, this one is getting thrown all the way down the ice. Swayman's going to come out and stop it. He's going to set this one up. 2.5 to go in the period. 2.5 to go. We are going to see if we can find these and break them all down at intermission. So if you didn't see them, we will be able to take a look. Nyes watching Pasternak. Pasternak going to move this one ahead. Holy, my internet is super slow. In the corner, Pasternak with it. Boston right now stuck in their own side of the ice. They've killed off more than half this penalty. Christo, what's going on? Here comes McAvoy now. He's going to play this one up. 38 seconds to go in the Bruins power play. Frederick picking it up. He's going to go to the line. Stolen by Toronto. And Nye is going to flip this one out and down the ice. So a nice little kill here for the Maple Leafs. This coming around, and the Bruins coming in offside. So offside. All right, so we got this one set up. We're going to take a look at it. Intermission, we're going to take a look at a couple of plays here. We're going to go through all the stats, so stick around. And of course, if you're brand new to the channel, you're just coming in, make sure to hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe number. We want you to subscribe and come back and hang out with us for more Leaf games. As we're on our climb to 24K, or 25K, excuse me. All right, Duke, take care of my buddy. Off the draw, back to the line. Toronto can't clear it out. They kind of fumbled the puck. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. This down in the corner. Big scrum holding it along the board. Zacha going to peel it away. Comes in front. Comes to Marner. Marner's got room. He's going to carry this one up. He's going to roll it in. David Kemp is going to go against Big Z in the corner. That's going to do it. Leafs kill it off. Only one shot. Over to Riley, sending it towards the net. Deflection in front. It's knocked down, and the Bruins going to pick this one up. Here come the Bruins. Lindholm going to flip this one up. This is going to roll down in the corner, but it's going to be called on the offside. So Pastrnak was just in and ahead. We got 1:03 to go. 1:03 to go here in this period.
All 40 up to 60. And they're on pace
So
this year for
definitely moving along.
They have to have beyond Pastrnak.
They're going to drop this at center ice as there was, I guess, some confusion. Playing this back around. This is going to come out all the way down. Last minute. Boston going to throw this one all the way down the ice. Toronto going to drive him into the boards. Tavares back to help out. Ekman Larson in there as well. Going to be tipped through. Here's Pacioretty, a little backhanded pass. And this should end up as an icing against Toronto, and it will with 39 seconds even on there. Call Marner Mr. Softy. Bruce, he's been playing better. He's been getting in there, mixing it up. So he's definitely playing better. But yeah, I know where you're coming from. He's been painful to watch at times. 0-0, 7 shots apiece. Face off to the left of Stolarz. Off the draw, back to the line. McAvoy gives it away, and the Leafs just flip this one up and down the ice. 30 seconds to go now. 30 seconds here in the first period. It's going to be banked off the boards. Toronto, Tavares has it in the neutral zone. Plays it back in his own zone. Leafs looking to move it ahead, and they do. Matthew Knies with it. He's giving it back, and it comes to Domi. Domi going to chip this forward. Stepping around Big Z with 12 seconds to go. Toronto trying to move it towards the net. They can't do it. Boston hanging on to it. And this is going to do it. The period is going to come to an end. The Leafs trying to get one last shot. They can't. And that's it. There's the horn. Teresa, what's going on? Good to see ya. We're going to intermission, scoreless. All right, here we go. Let's break it down. Let's get our stats up here. And we're going to run it down. And then we're going to look at a couple plays on the board and review what happened. Willow, what's going on? All right, 7 shots apiece. Toronto up 9-7 in the hit parade. Faceoffs are also almost even, 13-12. Both teams are 0 for 2. And 5 giveaways for the Bruins, 3 for Toronto, which is a great number considering how much Toronto has been giving the puck away in other games. We'll take 3. Now, I got to say, I actually think that number is much higher, but hey, 3 is what they're showing on the board. 3 takeaways for the Bruins, none for Toronto, and 2 blocked shots apiece. All right, let me get our little screen up and running here so we can take a look at this play and get your opinions on a couple of things that took place here in the first period. So it'll just take me a moment to get myself organized, and I got to adjust the screen size here. You can't see it, but I'll be happy to open it up right now. So let's publish this. And here we go. The first one we're going to take a look at, since it's the freshest, is that hit on Pastrnak that just took place. So we can see in this screenshot here, here's Pastrnak, and here is Tanev. You can see in the sight lines, without even moving forward, Tanev has him lined up. You can see the puck right here against the boards, so there's no question about it being interference. You can see Tanev has the angle. He has that line. He's going to throw the hit. So as we move it forward a couple of steps, You see right here, right at this moment, Tanev is in hitting position. Knees bent, wide base. He's starting to dip his shoulder. He's going to look in. He's going to throw this hit. You can see where Pastrnak is. If this hit comes in right now, it's shoulder to shoulder. What happens is Pastrnak, he spots him coming. He tries to make this play to reverse it right here. He stops, and he wants to swing back the other way. And what happened, Tanev at this point is already engaged in the hit, and then right here gets him right on the numbers and drives him into the boards. Now, he's okay. He's okay, but it was a clean line. This hit would have never happened this way if at the last second he didn't stop and turn around. Now, it's one thing when we're watching it in slow motion. When we get to this point, you could say, oh, well, he could have turned away and not hit him. When it's in full motion, this happened in the blink of an eye. So, no, he couldn't have made that change. What happened following that play is you see right here, here comes Marchand. Marchand goes up with the flying headlock. There's the tackle, takes Tanev down. And Tanev is at the bottom of that pile. And so what happens in this? Tanev ends up getting 2 for boarding, which I'm fine with. Again, it's an unfortunate situation, but he did get him in the numbers. I'm fine with 2 for boarding. But what happens after here, Marchand gets 2 for roughing. There's no way Tanev should get 2 for roughing as well. That makes no sense for me whatsoever. So that was kind of the first play I wanted to look at here today. Let's go. I want to find the other play that took place earlier, and it was the Pacioretty hit. So you'll have to give me a moment to scroll through and find it. But there was a Pacioretty threw a big hit. He was called. Here it is. Thank you. Oh, it's these aren't good angles. All right, well, we're going to have to use this one, and it's going to be the best that it can be. All right, so we're going to stop this here. Let me bring this up, and we're going to bring this one in. Here is the Pacioretty hit. This is the one where he was originally assessed a major. They reviewed it and then said no penalty whatsoever. Hockey is a fast sport. You're going to get, yeah, it is fast sport, Rob. It is so fast. And these things happen in a blink of an eye. Marchand is your favorite player. Right, Dennis. You know, it is so fast. And these things happen so quick that you can't, when you have somebody lined up and you're already gliding, you're going in for that hit, you can't stop and change and get out of that way. You risk so much more of causing injury doing that. All right, here's the Pacioretty play. You see Pacioretty has him lined up. From this angle, it looks like it's going to be bad. He could potentially get him from behind. If we roll this forward a little bit, you can see here he's now cleared the puck. The puck is just moved. So again, not interference because he's within that couple of seconds count. He has him lined up, but what Pacioretty is doing is he's actually stepping around to the side. He's trying not to hit him from behind. And as he comes in, you can see here, he comes in the side. Now look at the position of Peak. He's got the arm out, right? The arm is stretched, reaching as he was flipping that puck. The head is pretty close to the boards. There comes the hit. He gets him on the upward side, and his shoulder gets squished down, and his head does make a little contact there. But they reviewed this, and they said, hey, you know what? It's a clean hit. No intent for a headshot, no headshot, no nothing. Just an unfortunate kind of breakdown and an unfortunate play there. So those are the two kind of big hits that took place that were somewhat controversial here in period number 1. Cool, you can do replays anytime, like immediately. Yeah, we can do some replays for educational purposes. Absolutely. Sick Whips, what's going on? Love the feed. West Coast Canadian. I'm blocked out. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. Thanks for joining in. And yeah, blackouts suck. They make it real tough. Can't wait until Disney makes a movie on how the Leafs get the first round exit every year. Well, not every year. We did go to the second round just a couple years back. So not every year. Not every year. Oh yeah. Yeah, feeling froggy. I have to set you up on the back end. So let me see if I can take, you know what? I'll have to do it after the stream. I will have to do it. Well, can I do it now? I just don't want, my computer is working overtime right now. It makes me a little nervous. Let me see if I can do it without scrolling things to a screeching halt. But those are the two big hits that took place. Again, I totally understand the calls, 100% understand the calls. And can one of the mods, can you do me a favor? Can you hop into the last stream, the last Boston stream from October? Bradley is commenting, waiting for the game to start. Unless Bradley, I don't know if you've made it over, but if one of the mods can just go to the other Boston-Toronto game and drop the link for this stream, I wonder if anybody else is sitting there waiting for the game to start, not just Bradley. Thank you, Dallas. So let me get this for Feeling Froggy. Hopefully this will take me just a moment to do, and then we'll get back in here. But yeah, those are the two hits. Again, I think this is just the start of what's to come. I think we're going to see a lot more physicality picking up. Teams are being very conservative right now, if you will, because the score is 0-0. All right, Froggy, it's set up. Give it like 2 minutes to sync through the servers, and you should be good to go. So hopefully we don't see any more crazy hits. I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. But certainly the temperature is going to start picking up. The temperature is going to continue to build. And, hopefully it's all good, because you don't want to see anything crazy come out. All right, what else to talk about today? Oh, there he is. Bradley, you're here. Bradley, you're here. I just saw your comments on. I'm glad you found us here, coming over from the the other game. The other thing I'll shout out, I want to say, make sure you're live. Make sure your little live button is red, because sometimes with YouTube it manages to buffer and fall behind. I do have to ask a favor. If there's anybody out there that happens to have a connection for Taylor Swift tickets. We have a child in this household who is dying to go to this concert. All this kid wants is to go to Taylor Swift. So if anybody out there has access to 2 tickets, I don't care where they are, I would be more than willing to have a conversation with you. So please, if you have access to tickets, shoot me an email. Let me know. This kid is looking for Taylor Swift tickets, and I don't know who else to reach to. We've entered every contest. We've done everything we can do. So again, a little Taylor Swift request. If you have access to tickets, please reach out to me. I need 2. And no, I'm not willing to pay $10,000 a piece. just saying that right now. Yeah, not willing to spend that kind of money on them. But let's talk. All right. I had to throw it out there, trying to help the kid out. Anyways, so Maple Leafs, what is going on with this squad? We've seen them being so hot or so cold. They tend to play down to the teams that they're against, which frustrates us so very, very, very much. But I think this team has a lot more to offer than what we're seeing. Wasn't everyone, I haven't been able to keep up with the Leafs as much as I want to lately, but isn't Matthews back? Yes, Phil. Matthews does have that upper body injury. And welcome in, Phil. I know it's busy. I know everyone has busy time, but Phil, you always know where to find us. We will be here. So this Leaf team, they're hot, they're cold, they're up, they're down. They're all over the place. Why do they lose against teams like St. Louis, but they're coming out and they're looking great here against Boston? We will not understand that. But somebody asked me earlier about my thoughts on Berube, and I will tell you, Berube is a solid coach, but he's old school. He's very old school, and he will make you sweat. He will run you, right? He will go into practice, and he will make you skate until you're nauseous. He likes to bring the best out of his players in that old school mentality. And a big challenge today, and no offense to anybody who's born in the 2000s, but there's a different, people are just brought up differently today. And that leads into these kids who are now in their 20s, where they just have a softer mentality. And maybe that's because in the old school days, if you were at home and you misbehaved, your grandmother or elderly person in your household is going to grab the wooden spoon. They're going to grab the spaghetti noodle. They're going to grab the coat hanger, and they're going to whack you with it. And while we don't condone violence of any kind, household discipline back in the day was very different than it is today. They posted today. Yeah, Rob, I saw they posted tickets, but you had to have a code. Remember when they did the codes way back when? You had to have had a code to be able to get in. They're like blocking a bunch of accounts from getting it. Your profile had to be selected. Yeah, I've been trying forever. But the discipline at home back in the day was very different. That doesn't make it right. Wait, the noodle. Sorry, Jonathan, if they were making pasta and you got a wet noodle, they would just, anything within arm's reach, a shoe, you never know. And again, we don't condone any of that at all, but that's just the way it was back there. And people grew up very differently. They grew up knowing right from wrong and had tougher skin, and they would grind it out a little bit more, especially in the game of hockey. As the discipline side became softer and softer, and the upbringings became softer and softer, I think some of that feistiness, some of that grittiness has gone away as well. Sorry, Sam, my wife's work just auctioned a pair of oh, Len, oh, that's okay. That's okay. We appreciate it. See, Spooky, we get extra for the wooden spoon breaking. That's funny. Through forks. Thomas threw forks. That's nuts. That's crazy. But listen, it was the way it was back then, right? We need Taylor Swift on the Toronto Maple Leafs roster. Yeah, maybe then Gary Bettman would like them. And Bill, how's it going? He's a terrible coach and stupid hire. Can't score in the playoffs, so hire a coach whose system doesn't create offense. But I think it will create offense, right? We got to do a couple of things. Now, we have speed. We know there's talent on this team. So for everybody that says, oh, this team is talentless, blah, blah, blah. No. There's a lot of talent here. A lot of talent. Kids had respect. Yes, Charlie, respect. There was a lot for respect, and that taught a very hard lesson about respect. Ethan, how's it going? Welcome in. And so today, we know these guys can skate, some better than others. The corner game is where Toronto struggled immensely, right? Toronto had no corner game at all. They're going in the corners now. When you see Nick Robertson going in the corner and throwing hits, when you see Marner, albeit not often, but you see him starting to go in the corners, the tide is changing. It takes a little bit to get into these new systems. And a lot of it, and this is very similar for basketball, a lot of it starts in the defensive side of the court. Berube spanking Marner. Oh, that is funny. But a lot of it starts in your defensive end, where we struggled in the past. Our defense is much better. We're not giving up huge scores as often anymore. We're playing, 2-3 goals a game, which is great. So it starts in the defensive side. We got to work on our breakouts. We got to work on those outlet passes, and it's getting better. That will then take us into the neutral zone where, again, our game is moving. We're not having the same struggles we had last year getting into the offensive zone. So that transition game is working. The hardest part and the last part to come is converting that offense and getting shots. Takeaway is one good year, and he's barely 500 coach in 8 years. Not a good coach, and offense won't come. See, Bill, I disagree with you. I think it will, and I think there's a big difference between the talent on our team and the talent he's had in the past. But listen, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it, absolutely. But I think it will come, because as we're starting to do these little things, as we start winning the little battles, what's going to happen is it's going to allow us to move the puck, and it's going to create space. As we move the puck, it's going to open up the goaltender. It's going to force them to shuffle around instead of just shooting at their chest. Part of that challenge right now in that offensive zone is we're playing predictable. We're passing it to the half boards, back to the point, back to the half boards, back to the point, trying to work it down for a clear shot. And in this league, You're just not going to get it by simply passing it around the perimeter. Teams will give you that all day long because they can defend it. They have to attack with speed, and they have to be quick on the pass in their own zone. That will come. It's not easy to change that mindset, right, from what they've been doing for the last several years. So it will come as long as they're not losing every single game, as long as they're staying competitive and staying within kind of the top 8 in our conference. Kind of top 3 is where I'd like to see them in our division. I think we'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Captain Tuttle, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. All right, intermission is done. We are just about time to get going. Period number 2. We'll see if Toronto can keep things going. They're holding Boston to 7 shots. Toronto only had 7 shots. Both teams defensively have played well. Both teams have had some opportunities. The Leafs in the faceoff circle have a slight advantage there. All in all, this is a dead even game. We're waiting to see which team is going to break out. It's early yet. Toronto will get it to you. Yeah, Jim, I'm not worried. Michael, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's get set. Another period of hockey is upon us. This period, we are going to announce the big giveaway. So if you have not already hit that subscribe button, now would be a great time. Hit that subscribe because we're going to announce our giveaway, and we're doing it. We're giving it away when we hit 25K. So just around the corner. Let's play some hockey, shall we? The fourth line getting the start here. Uh-oh, Ryan Reeves and Beecher lined up against each other. Fourth line getting the start in the second period. I can't believe my eyes. Deez, what's going on? Welcome in. Are we going to see a scrap? No, we're not. Here they come. Beecher bringing it in. Big shot block. Reeves knocks Beecher down. Why is this fourth line getting the start? I'm so confused. This playing around. I guess Toronto thought because of the hits in the last period, Boston might want to try something to start the period. So they put the fourth line on. Well, nothing happened. David Kemp's going to bring it in, dropping it for Lorentz. He takes a shot that sails wide. David Kemp got taken down. Ryan Reeves coming in, and he's met by Kostelic. They don't drop the gloves. David Kemp is slow to go off. He's making his way to the bench. Here comes Boston trying to turn the corner. It's McAfee. He drops the puck. Toronto's going to bank this off the boards. Taken back is Pasternak. Pasternak bringing this one in. He's curling. Here's a long shot. That one gets knocked down. Back to the line. Here's a shot by the point. Stolar's going to kick that one out. Hope David Kemp is okay. Boston setting it up at the line, putting it down low. Domi going at Marchand. Marchand stepping out of the way there. Pasternak has it now. Domi going to push on him. Sending this one across. Lindholm carrying it down. Matthew Nyes leaning on Lindholm. Marchand going in the corner, and Morgan Riley knocks him down. Pasternak with this puck. Domi watching him. Pass to stopping. He's wheeling and dealing. Trying to cut around. His shot, his pass actually hits the skate of Domi, and he gets a pass back, and that one gets blocked. And another Leaf player, it's Lorentz, I think, is going to be hobbling off to the bench. As Matthew Nyes coming in, he's almost driven into the goalpost. Just eluded it and crashed into the end boards. This coming back around, Marchand's pass gets knocked down. Now he flips it in. The Bruins are offside. They got to tag up. Here comes McCabe. He's going to look ahead. He's going to get it up to Nylander. Nylander gives it away. Boston walking in. They're going to flip this one down deep. In the corner. Here comes the Bruins. They getting the cycle going on. McCabe up on his man. There's a high stick up in the face of the Boston player. A penalty coming up to Toronto. Portis getting that stick right in the face. McCabe is getting a high stick. And Boston is forced all the way back in their own zone as the netminder has left. So we got a 6-on-5 situation right now. Witherspoon, he's going to bring it. He's going to move this one ahead to Zacha. Up far side, Coyle coming in over the line, and it's finally touched up. So the Maple Leafs go to the box. McCabe getting that high stick. I'm a diehard Leafs fan. Win or lose when their season ends, so does mine. So a high sticking call. Let's see what happened to Kemp. Oh, Kemp took a blind, so he kind of caught blindsided. McAvoy gets the shoulder. Again, a clean hit. David Kemp was turned and was admiring his pass. And Charlie McAvoy just absolutely flattened him. So I think that's a clean hit by McAvoy. Yeah, McCabe going to the box. Toronto back on the penalty kill. Bruins are 0 for 2. Antonio, how's it going? Well, we're giving them too many chances. Bruins going to keep this one in. Tanev, he's going to pick it up. Tanev circling around. Marchand going to take it away from him. Marner is up there as well. He gets it, gives it to David Kemp, and Kemp is back on. That's a good sign. A very good sign. Playing this one down low in the corner. Would have done it sooner if not for Connor. Yeah. Did the Bruins take classes in traumatic wounding? That's funny, Rich. Boston putting it in, picked up by Tanev. Up the boards to Marner. Marner going to go off the glass and down the ice. So again, a good kill going on right now. This down in there. Boston looking to cycle it around. Here we go. On the move. Toronto trying to hold the Bruins out. And Holmberg gets this one down the ice. That's what we love to see. Here comes Pasternak. 1 minute gone, 1 minute remaining. Pasta going to move this one up. Zacha getting it in the high slot, backs away. Back to the line, back to Zacha with a shot. That one's going to go wide. Holding it in is Lindholm. Moving it up on the far side. Getting it back. Lindholm down low. Pasternak. He's looking. Pasta now. Going to the goal line. Back to Pasta. Pasta, cross ice. They don't shoot. Pasta wants it back. He gets it. Puts it across. A shot right on and a nice stop there. Marchand steps into one and Toronto gets it out. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, Lisa, they're trying to get in there. You can see moments where it's clicking and then moments where there's confusion. Back to the line, 15 seconds to go. Long shot from the point. Nice stop by Stellaris in front, and he's going to hang on to it. But when you talk about not gelling as a team, we've seen times where two Leaf players will both be staring at the puck, and neither one of them goes to get it because they assume the other one was going to. So definitely a lot of conversation going on. Clementino, welcome in on Facebook. Hope you're doing well.
Both goalies have been as advertised in this game. Really good.
Off the draw, this one coming back out. Bringing it around. And that's it. Power play has expired. Ding. I love that little bell they play now. Bringing it back around and through. Boston going to send this one back in. Toronto going to look to set it up. I'm going to take a little swig.
Not everyone can be on teams that ran off 5 in a row, Gord.
Which you did in Arizona?
On a terrible team, no less.
All right, here we go. Bringing it down and in. Quick shot, that's getting knocked away. KN, stop with all the birthdays if you don't mind. Just coming through. Here's Ekman Larson putting it across, and Toronto misses, jamming that one in. So close. So close. And here comes Boston. Boston breaking through Ekman Larson. What a play. Ekman Larson racing back. Knocks the puck away. Doesn't take a tripping penalty. Tavares going to flip this over. Here comes Toronto back the other way. End-to-end action right now. Holy moly. Krista, I have not. Quick shot. That one is going to hop through. Bobby McMahon down there. He's going to give this. He gets it back. Now he's going to still go. Trying to get it to Holmberg. Holmberg getting pushed up on the boards. And a nice play here. Robertson can't get it. Stepping up is Tanev, and Robertson going to race back, as is McCabe. McCabe gets it to Tanev. Tanev taking a look. 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go here in period number 2. We're 4 minutes away from announcing our big giveaway. Richard coming in with 5 gifted memberships. Richard, thank you so very much. Congratulations to Steve, Brian, Michael, Family Time, and Real Deal. And Richard, let's get those stick taps going for Richard. Appreciate it so much, Richard. I guess that means you got everything sorted out. I think Nyes needs to be on a different line. I like Nyes a lot. Nyes is such a good player. He is absolutely awesome. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Keep it going. If you're not already subbed up to the channel, hit that subscribe for us. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. And keep going with the likes. We're almost at 150 likes. Off the draw, this is coming around behind. Timmins can't get it. Holmberg trying to play it up. Boston with it. Hits a skate. Comes out in the middle of the ice for Holmberg. Holmberg is going. He's going to flip this one in the corner. Actually flipped it right on. Going in to pick up the rebound. Robertson is there. He takes a bump, and he's still going. Robertson coming out in the middle. Feeds this across. Here's the shot, and it's blocked by Zadarov. Nice play by Robertson to set up McMahon, and stolen away by Nyes. Nyes curling shooting, and that one just misses and goes wide. Holy moly. Tanev putting this one across. Here's a blast right on. It's going to be grabbed and held. Excellent playing back and forth. Wow, Toronto getting some chances coming in. All right, we got 13:17 to go. That means 3 minutes. In 3 minutes of game time, 3 minutes of game time, we're going to make the big announcement. We're going to announce what we're giving away when we hit 25,000 subscribers. Now, what we do, we're going to set up a little registration page on our website, samwelb12experience.com. It's not there yet, so you don't have to go over. But we're going to have it set up, and we're going to open it when we hit 900. So when we hit 900, we're going to open it up. It's 100% free to enter. All we ask is that you are a subscriber that supports us here on the channel. So that way, when we pick the winner, it goes to somebody who's supported us that we want to support as well. So what we'll do is today we're going to make the announcement what we're giving away. In 48 more subscribers, we're going to open up registration for the giveaway so you can enter. It again is 100% free. And then once we hit 25K, we're going to make the announcement on stream to win. Now, normally when we do giveaways on the stream, you have to be in the chat to win. Because we're going to be so far out and we don't know the exact date when we're going to hit it, for this one, you do not have to be in the chat to win. You do have to give me, when you register, you're going to have to let me know a way of contacting you, whether it's DM on Instagram or an email address. You will have to let me know how to reach out to you to let you know that you have won. So we're going to announce that coming up in the next couple of minutes. Rebecca, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just popping in, you're coming in at a real good time here. All right, they're just coming back from commercial break, and then we're going to get going. Ekman Larson just made an unbelievable stop. A great defensive play, hustling back and taking the puck away. We didn't see things like that from this team in previous years. So face off in the Bruins zone. Off the draw, Boston's going to win another one. They're winning a lot of face-offs, some important face-offs. This coming around. Bruins down the far side, going to flip this one in. Riley going to knock it down. Getting it to the line. There's a bit of a scramble for it. Nice. He's going to get it out into the neutral zone just barely. Up to Marner, but too far. Boston going to play it around. They're going to go far side and chop this one in. Solars is going to backhand it into the corner. Riley going to play this one up. Marner gets knocked down. He had a little collision there with Brendan Carlo, and they put it right back in. Toronto in their own zone, setting it up. Long pass ahead is going to hit Nyes. Nyes turning. He's going to look to cycle. He's got Witherspoon draped all over him. They're trying to get in here and try and fish this one out. And here comes Nyes. Nyes has to play this one backwards. This coming around. New York Rushville Lakers hockey. My nephew is playing there now instead of the Florida Eels. Oh, cool, Krista. Thank you for letting me know. This coming around in the corner. And Boston going to send this down the ice. No icing call. The Steelers is going to come out and stop it. RO, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Timmins. Timmins on the move. He's going to throw this one up through the neutral zone. Down right on. Boston going to grab it. It's a dump and chase game. A big dump and chase game. Here comes Boston. They're going to flip this ahead. Up over the line, Pasternak coming through. Here's a shot right on. A nice stop by Stellaris. He's kicking this one out. Tavares is going to send Pacioretty going. He's going to dump it right in, and he clears it. And Pacioretty gets taken down. He's being sat on. This should be a penalty, and it is. And Zadorov is punching. He's sitting on top of Pacioretty and continuing to punch him in the face. And here comes Ryan Reeves over. Ryan Reeves is coming over having words. This should be 2 penalties. If they gave Pacioretty, or they gave Tanev 2 for boarding and 2 for roughing earlier, Zadorov should get 2 for interference and 2 for roughing here. But that won't happen. So he gets the interference call. Unbelievable. So Toronto going to go to the power play for 2 minutes. Swayman had it, and then for some reason he let it go. Zadorov knocks down Pacioretty, sits on top. Oh, and the referee doesn't even look at him. Pacioretty is sitting, or Zadorov is sitting there doing this into the face of Pacioretty while he's sitting on top of him. You can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shots to the face of Pacioretty. Off the draw, Toronto's going to win it. Let's see how their power play does here. Cross-ice pass. Here's Nylander. Nylander putting it down low. Nyes with it. Going to feed it up. Here's Marner. He waited too long. He should have shot. Marner spinning around back to the line. Here's Riley with a shot, and they score on the power play! Morgan frickin' Riley gets it done on the power play. Back-to-back games with power play goals. There we go. Now we're talking. Yes.
We did it. All right.
What a nice little shot. Riley, was it tipped in front? Did Nyes get a piece of this? It's hard to tell. He was doing an excellent job in front of the net. No, I don't think he did. And Rick, I believe it was you that said put Matthew Nyes on the top power play line and put him in front of the net. And he came through. Euryses coming in with some gifted members. Thank you, Euryses. 5 gifted members. Congratulations, new members. And Toronto takes a 1-0 lead with a power play goal. Wow. I'm shocked. I am shocked. Marner with a nice little feed, and Riley just takes the shot through a screen and puts it in. 1-0 Leafs. Size matters. That's right, Rick. Kathleen bringing in the goals. Jay, what's going on? Power play goal. Here comes Boston the other way. Let's see how they respond. Sending this one high into the corner. Kemp is there. Riley is there as well. Hits the side of the net. Toronto going to play it up off the boards. And it comes to Reeves. And we got a whistle. I'm not sure what this whistle was for. Did it come back in as an offside? M. Shields, what's going on? Let's see it. Now's as good a time as any. Colin coming back into the rookie squad. Colin, welcome back. Let's see it. The Leafs are off to a hot start here in the second period. Flood that chat. Go Leafs go. Go Leafs go. Let's see it. Let's blow up the chat. From Morgan Riley. That is huge. Boston taking another penalty. Jonesy, what's going on? Welcome in. So Toronto setting it up 6-on-5 situation right now for the Leafs. Delayed penalty coming up to the Bruins. The Go Leafs go chance or flooding. Look out. Marner lost it and going to touch up. So let's see what this penalty, and it looks like a high sticking call.
He's had a frustrating night. I could see it.
So Pasternak, he's going to the box. There it is. The Go Leafs goes are flying in. I love it, Sir James. Ole, 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 ole. That's awesome. Robert, out there it is. Go Leafs go. Welcome in. So here we go, power play. Let's do it again. One was nice. but 2 is sexy. Let's go off the draw. Nylander gonna feed it back to the line. Riley over to Marner. Marner putting it to Tavares. Tavares looking. Colin says, let's get that wave going. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Nylander taking the shot. Cross to Marner, putting it in front for Nyes. He misses it. Willie with it now. Willie tries to make it in and he scores! Shut the front door! It's number 88, our red light player of the game! Willie Nylander lights the lamp. Our red light player of the game gets it done. 2 power play goals! Come on now! Come on now, let's go!
Zips a pass that's no good to Marner. He does a nice job to keep it alive.
Yeah, that is huge. 2 power play goals. Big Willie Styles. Unbelievable. Nylander does it on the power play. Now that makes it even that much worse for Pasternak. Pasternak, Willie's best mate, takes the penalty, and on that penalty, Willie Nylander puts it in. Oh my goodness. Let's go. All right, the next big stoppage, we're going to make the announcement. The next commercial break, we're making the announcement. If you haven't subscribed, now's a good time to hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoy our style of coverage. We'll be here all season long. Willie's 10th. All right, they're going to commercial break. So it's time to make the big announcement. I think I turned into the wrong stream because this team is actually scoring. Casey, that's funny. All right, here it is. We are 148 subscribers away from 25K. A pretty remarkable accomplishment. It's hard to believe we've been doing this just a couple of seasons, and you guys and gals, boys and girls, children of all ages have been hanging out with us, having a lot of fun, and certainly spending your time with us night in and night out, and we appreciate it so much. So what we are going to do, we've done small giveaways here in the past. We're going to step it up a little bit. For 25K, we thought about doing something Leaf specific, but we thought, you know what? We've done that before, and we wanted to do something that anybody could use and that anybody could support, because we want to do something for all subscribers. And we do have subscribers here who are fans of other teams, not necessarily Toronto. So we wanted to do something that anybody could use. So we came to the decision that we're going to do a virtual Amazon gift card. We're going to do a virtual Amazon gift card for $100. We are giving away at 25K a $100 Amazon gift card. So $100. So that's what we're doing. We're giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. How it'll work, we'll pick the winner. We will send it to you when we get your confirmation of email. We will purchase it and send it directly to you, and it will be yours to spend on whatever you would like. So that's coming up at 25K. All we ask is that you help support our channel with a subscribe, with a watch, with a like, and share us out. Tell friends, tell your families, tell your social circles, your hockey friends and family. Come check out this guy because it's a pretty fun time. And we're going to give away a $100 Amazon gift card. We know anybody and everybody can find something to use on Amazon, and you can do a lot with $100. So from our gift to a very lucky subscriber. So we're going to open the registration page up for that when we get to 900. So we're at 853 now. So at 900, we're going to open it up. Let's get back to the hockey game. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Back at it. Down in the corner. This flipped out all the way down the ice. JB, how's it going? Here comes Boston. Across, back, and a great stop. I don't know if he made the save or this was blocked. Here's another shot. That one is blocked. And Robertson is hauled down, and now he's shoved down. And Boston is going to take another penalty. McAvoy. Bye-bye. McAvoy getting frustrated, takes Robertson down, gives him an extra shove. So Boston is just getting frustrated right now. The Maple Leafs, wow, this team looks groovy. The Leafs do a lot better with Matthews and Marner out. It is shocking. Thank you, Lala's Place. Yes, it's something we're obviously not going to do a whole lot of, but we wanted to do something special for 25K, and we're gonna give away $100. So when we get there, you will have your chance to win. So the Leafs going to continue to play on. Back to the power play. 1 was nice, 2 was great, 3, oh my gosh, can we do it? And Boston going to win and send this one all the way down the ice. They are losing it. KRT, thank you. Good luck. We'll let you know when we get to 900. We'll let everybody know when the registration is open. And again, it is going to be free to enter. Free $100. Oh, Krista, I'm so glad. That's right. Krista won a shirt from us. Was it last season or the season before? I think last season. I'm glad, Krista. That makes me happy. This coming across, knockdown. Boston going to move it ahead. Maybe we'll do that again. Here they come. Boston deacon through the middle. Backhanded. Stolarz makes the save. Bruins with a shorthanded attempt. Here's Tavares coming the other way. He drops it, almost gave it to Marchand. Here's Riley. He's in trouble. Finds Marner. Marner going to play this one up. All right, Toronto's getting set. Here they come. 1 minute gone. 1 minute remaining. Leafs going to dump this one in. They're so excited. And now Boston to clear this all the way back. Toronto was on a different level. They were so hyped up after those 2 goals. Those 2 power play goals. They got to bring themselves back down. Dan, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Domi. A nice little deke move there, and he takes a nice shot. Wow. Here's Pacioretty. Pacioretty playing this one across. Patch getting it back to the line. Here's Ekman-Larsson. Across in the middle. Here's a shot right on Robertson. Wow, did he pull the trigger? Kid's got a cannon. Pacioretty back to the line. Ekman-Larsson to Domi. Domi with a toe drag. He shoots. And it didn't miss by much. Back to the line. Ekman-Larsson to Domi again. He feeds it across Robertson. Another shot right on. Robertson shoots again. This one is blocked. In the corner. Robertson gets it. He's going to cycle it around. Bobby Mack was coming up to help him out. And the Bruins going to get control as the power play comes to an end. Maybe Tanev plowing past into the wall was psychological. Maybe. You never know. Maybe. Playing this back around. Toronto's going to flip this one out. Reeves back on the ice. Here comes Lorentz. Lorentz with it. He's going to turn and send it towards the net. That one gets knocked down. Pasternak has it. He's going to bring this one forward. Lorentz stepping up on him, and Paster's going to pass it away. Dropping back. Here's a cross-ice pass trying to hit Lindholm. Couldn't do it. Kemp. He's digging in the corner. Puck is loose. Tanev is going to come and pick it up. Tanev going to carry it, and he's just going to raise this up as Ryan Reeves charging in on it. Reeves is going to get there first. Cycling it down for Lorentz, but Lorentz wasn't sure what Ryan Reeves was going to do. Nobody knows what Ryan Reeves is going to do. This coming around. Toronto back down in the corner. Over to Domi. Domi going to work this one around. He's going to flip it down low. It's taken away to the line, and Timmins holding it in. His shot doesn't miss by much. Domi in the corner. He's going to cycle it back. Comes to Timmins again. He throws it towards the net. Tipped right in front. Matthew Nyes was there, and Swayman holds on to it. Wow. Yeah, Michael, I agree with you there. Holy moly, what an unbelievable play. Back and forth. This was super exciting. They're going to commercial break. Man, Matthew Nyes finding himself in the right spots, looking real good. Very, very, very cool. Good effort, good playing. I mean, just impressive. Just impressive. This is a completely different Leafs team than we've seen recently. Completely different. It's mind-blowing. So Riley got the first goal on the power play from Marner and Nyes. Nylander got the second one from Marner and Riley. So Marner picking up 2 assists here tonight. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. Toronto owns this period, but how Boston comes out in the third will be very interesting. Will either be a close game with Toronto. Yeah, Sir James, I agree. I mean, this has been a good period. Yes, Toronto has a couple power play goals. Boston is getting frustrated, but the numbers are very close, right? Shots on net, 16-14. Face-offs right now are 50-50, equal. Hits, Boston has the lead in the hits. No surprise there. Block shots, 8-5. Giveaways, 9-5. Takeaways, 4-3. Shots in face-offs are super, super close. Toronto has had five power play opportunities, albeit there's some small ones in there, but 5 power play opportunities. I can't tell you the last time Toronto had 5 power play opportunities. Boston, we talked about it. We knew when they came into this, they were going to take some penalties. Toronto had to get better on the power play, and they did just that. Will there be team cards opening? RO, no, we finished our box. We finished our box of the Timmy cards. And in fact, I was so mad about how we did with our box. I went and bought a blaster of O-Pee-Chee cards, and we opened those yesterday, and shocker, didn't do well with those either. So we're gotta wait before we get some more cards. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. We got under 6 minutes to play here in the second period. Toronto wants to finish this one up quickly. You can tell the frustration building in Boston. It's going to boil over at some point soon. Off the draw, playing this back to the line. Timmins up on it. He's going to throw it in the corner, and he got run over. Behind the net, Boston going to throw this one up and diving for it, trying to get it. They can't get it, and it's going to be an icing call. Andrew, how's it going? What team are the Jets playing? I'll have to double check. What we'll do at the second intermission, we'll go around the horn. We'll look at all the out-of-town scoreboards and see who's doing what and how things are going. All right, face-off in the Boston zone. Off the draw, Toronto wins this one. Bringing it back high, Nylander takes a shot. That's blocked and it's going to come out of the zone. That's one thing I'd like Nylander to stop doing, right? He comes high by the blue line and ends up turning the puck over more often than not. Tavares in the corner. It's going to come around far side. McCabe is there, keeping it in. Comes around back to Tavares. Tavares to the top for Nylander, shoots, and that's deflected just wide. Pacioretty with that long reach. And again, McAvoy has his arm all tangled up, and McAvoy actually takes Pacioretty's stick away from him, and there's no call. Back in the corner, Pacioretty and McAvoy been going at it all game long. 4 coffees a day, 4 packs of cards with each coffee for my son. Try and get a Matthews card. Just got the card as Toronto scores. Now I can stop spinning. That's funny, Robert. That is funny. All right, so it looks like penalty coming up to Toronto here. Holmberg is going to go to the box.
The blue line.
So the third line has been playing so well, but now Holmberg is going to take a penalty. Come on, homie Holmberg. No need for that. Flashing is the call. Dylan, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, don't need that. I mean, of all the penalties to take, a little slash, come on. And you know what? I'm watching the slow motion replay. I don't think that was a penalty call. I mean, that's a weak call. Boston winning it back. Here's a long shot. Nice save here. Delars grabbing it and hanging on to it. That was a very weak call. Jansen, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, Antonio, it was. It really was. Not a good one by any means at all.
It's this one there, which that's not much of a slash, but whatever. Felt like a hook.
Off the draw, Toronto going to pick this one up, sending it all the way down the ice. That's right, we're on the makeup plan. We got to make up before we can break up. Here comes McAvoy. He's going to dump this one back. Take back the standing ovation. That's right, Kevin. Brad, how's it going? This is a preview of this year's first round Game 7. I hope not. I can't take Boston anymore in the first round. But it'll be nice to eliminate them this year. I'm from Toronto, but headed against the Leafs. Here's Pasternak putting this down low, coming out in front, playing it back to the line. McAvoy with a shot. Another save. It's there. Kick to the side. Pasternak with a backhand. Stolarz is down. He's got Coyle right in front of him. Back to McAvoy. Down low again, going between the legs. And Stolarz makes a huge save. Now, if Boston would have scored on either of those two last plays, it would have been very interesting to see if they would have stood, because there's a lot of bumping going on in the crease. Jansen, who scored? Well, it was William Nylander and Morgan Rielly. Those are your two goal scorers right now. But a lot of big playing going on, a lot of bumping. Coyle was all over the crease and all over the goaltender here. Pasternak as well, kind of all over that crease. Would have been very interesting. 59 seconds to go. Toronto wins another draw. They're going to send this one all the way down the ice. If you're just coming in, thank you. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for us. Hit that like button. It's your friendly neighborhood reminder. And also hit that subscribe. We're 7 away from 860. Putting this across. Here's Pasternak. Setting it up. Pasternak with the shot. Nice save. Rebound is there. Jam play. And again, Stolly the goalie, he's going to fall on it, and he's going to make that save. I agree, Dennis. I agree wholeheartedly. Imagine if the Bruins do it to us again. Oh, my God. Brian, let's not even put that out there. Let's not even put that out there. But Pasternak, he's doing a good job. I got to say, he's super creative with this puck. You never know what he's going to do with it. He can make you look silly real quick. Another defensive zone win by the Maple Leafs, and they're going to send this one all the way down. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in period number 2. Here comes Boston. They're going to dump this one in. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Look out, a little miscommunication between Stolarz and Tanev there in the corner. Coming around far side, Nyes going in after it. And it's going to squeak free. And here comes Matty Nyes. He's going to pass this ahead to Kemp. Kemp coming in. 4 seconds to go. He's going to roll it right in on Swayman. And now Swayman's going to play it. Power play has expired. We're back to even strength. 5 shots the Bruins had on that power play. They're going to roll this one down. Ekman-Larsson going in with a bump against Kastelik. Toronto comes away with it up to Holmberg. Holmberg going to carry this to the red line and dump it in. Now he's going to head off. Rest of the game in Detroit has nothing on Toronto. Wow. Yeah, the crowd here, very quiet. Not a good crowd. Not a good crowd for being a Toronto crowd. They should be going bananas. Here's Boston up and over the line. Bruins walking in, sending it in front. And again, that goes just wide. Pacioretty sending it around. Too far. Bruins going to hold this one in. Rielly looking to cut it off. Boston still with it. They're going to send this back to the point. Now it's coming up. Shot right on. Going to knock this one down. Boston sending it into the front, and it's taken away by Toronto. I don't know why it says power play Boston on the screen there, because there's no power play. We're at 5-on-5 hockey right now, unless there's a penalty coming up. It's going to be flipped up and all the way down the ice. Toronto going to bat it out of the zone, and it's going to be a hand pass. So we're going to get a whistle here. So right now there's a little glitch with the scoreboard. It says a Boston power play, but there is no power play. We are even 5-on-5 hockey. 1:43 to go here in the period. Again, thanks for coming in and welcome to the show.
May not get to Boris Alming, but likely will be second place all time when his current contract runs.
Rielly getting a little talking to on the bench here. And by the way, with that goal, well, I'll save it for the intermission.
Not too much for a guy who's had 20 before.
This coming around side of the net. Domi is here, going to play it around. Boston probably fined the coach for losing to the Leafs. Hey, there's still a whole period to go. You never know what can happen. Boston sending it to the line. Bruins cycling it, moving it up. Here they come. McAvoy tries to go across. Puck is bouncing, comes right back to McAvoy. McAvoy curling. He's still curling now. He's going to throw it towards the net. It's deflected over. Boston still with it. Marchand putting it to Pasternak, walking in. Here's another penalty coming up to Toronto. Cutting through the middle. That's probably a slash. This one is deflected up and out of play. So the Maple Leafs are going to take a penalty here. And it is indeed going to be a slash as Pasternak walks out of the corner. Do you think Pasternak is better than Matthews? No, Dennis, I don't. I don't. This is going to be Max Domi. Domi going to the box here. Zoran, how's it going? Welcome in. So I think everybody was whacking at Pasternak there.
I think it's going to be Domi who has the box. And finding pucks through traffic, this would have gone in.
So good job by the Maple Leaf goaltender. He's really standing tall. Now it's a power play. I guess that scoreboard glitch was predicting the future. Off the draw, Boston going to win this one back. Boyle going to set it up. Boston now coming into the high slot, back to the point with a shot. Stolar's looking for it, and it kind of took an awkward bounce. Came right to Marner, and Marner going to slow play this one down. 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. McAvoy bringing this one up. Dropping it back. Boston now up over the Leaf line. Pasternak looking to move it in. He gets forced back to the line, but sending it in deep. Tanev up on his man. Trying to come away. Marner in there. He settles it down. Flips it out. Toronto knocking it down. Can they get it out? No, they're battling. David Kemp trying to get it out. Tanev can't get it out. Stuck in the feet. 14 seconds to go. Comes to McCabe, and he plays this up the middle. Yikes. Marner just got a piece, and he kicks that one, and it's going to come down. 5 seconds to go. Toronto going to intercept, but nothing doing. Pasternak has it, and the horn is going to go. Period number 2 is in the books. Wow. We got lots to break down, lots to chat about. All right, let's... Uh-oh, where's my mouse? There we go. Let's bring up our stats here. Let's break it all down. Lots going on. So, Toronto Maple Leafs, 2 power play goals. Morgan Rielly, his 4th from Marner and Nyes. William Nylander, his 10th from Marner and Rielly. 2 points. 2 points here for Mitch Marner. Your overall stats, 20 shots for the Bruins, 18 for the Leafs. 23 hits to 12. See, that's one area where Toronto has not done a good job of doing. For a team that's supposed to be a little more grindy, I expect them to be a little more physical, but they're just not throwing those hits that we expect. So they're behind in the hits. 23 faceoffs apiece. You can see now both teams with 5 power plays. It's all evened up. I don't expect a whole lot to be called in this third period. This third period, while the Bruins will still have about a minute left on the power play, it will be very much a playoff type of vibe, I predict. 11 giveaways for Boston, 6 for the Maple Leafs. Again, I think that's a great number for Toronto through 2 periods of play. We'll take that all day long. Taking a look at the takeaways, 4-3 in the block shots, 10-8. Toronto traditionally does a better job blocking shots, but I'm okay with how they're playing right now. They were very even, Steven, with the Bruins out of the gate, and then, of course, they get those power plays going, and that was just awesome. I want to take a quick look around the league. Flames and Canadians, they are tied at 1s. Sabres are up 2-1 over the Senators. Hurricanes 3-2 over the Flyers. Penguins 1-0 over the Islanders. Jets in Utah tied at 0. Boy, it'll be so good to one day to be able to say, you know, Jets and the Yeti or Jets and the something instead of Utah, but they're tied at 0s. Lightning and Blues, they are tied at 0s. Wild and Kings, they are also tied at 0s. Coming up in about 5 minutes' time, the Kraken and the Avalanche will kick off, and then some late night games, the Canucks and the Ducks, and the Blue Jackets versus the Sharks. So lots of hockey. It's a busy night on the schedule. Tomorrow, there's only a couple of games going to be taking place. We will be off tomorrow, but we'll be back on Thursday for the Florida Panthers and the Nashville Predators. I'm excited for that one. All right, let's see. Enjoy the third period, everyone. I have to go or my phone will die. Didn't bring in a charger. All right, feeling froggy. Take care, buddy. Good to see ya. We'll see ya later. Let's see. Coyotes, wait there now. Utah. I don't know. No, they're just the Utah Hockey Club. They're the Utah Hockey Club until they formally announce a team, which I imagine will be the end of the season, the off season. But this is pretty good. Pretty good period here by the boys in blue. Impressive. Here's Morgan Rielly.
Just being a bit more simple. We want to get pucks on net and we want to move it around, but ultimately we want to get our chances and just try to stay on the puck, and it's just about being persistent.
What are you seeing as you prepare to fire on your goal?
I'm just looking for a lane. Obviously, Nyzy is doing a good job in front, so you're looking for a lane and try and hit the net.
Nice wreaking havoc on both goals. What do you appreciate about how he goes about his business in front?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's a big, strong young man, and he plays hard, so he's extremely valuable when he's out there playing hard and skating.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thanks.
All right, there's Morgan Riley, who, he doesn't get any points on the play, but those two goals don't happen. Well, he picked up one assist, but he really should have got points on both those goals. Matthew Nyes has been doing such a great job, as Morgan Riley was saying. Absolutely spectacular in front of the net. All right, let's look at some of the Maple Leafs by the numbers. Matthew Nyes leading all forwards in ice time with 15:31. He has an assist today, one shot on net, one hit. He does have one giveaway. Marner, number 2 at 14:27. He has got 2 assists today. No shots for Marner, does have a blocked shot and a giveaway. Nylander, 13:36. He's got a goal today, 2 shots and a block for him. Tavares in 12:22. He's got 1 shot, 1 hit, and a giveaway. But all in all, playing well. Domi, who's kind of playing that top line center position, he's only had 10 minutes of ice time today, 2 shots on net. I think he's playing all right. I mean, there's a spark with Domi that I like to see. Nicky Robertson, he's only had 9 shifts. Shows you the top guys, Nyes, Nylander, Marner, they have 18, 19 shifts. Now, granted, they're playing power play and some special teams. But Nick Robertson, 9 shifts. He's only played 6.5 minutes. Has only 1 shot on net, but I've seen him take about 3, so a couple have been blocked. Nick Robertson had a big hit earlier today as well, so I like what he is doing. Ouch, I just cut myself. Sorry about that. I just cut my leg on something. I was like, what is that? For the defense, Jake McCabe, he's leading the way there, 14:33. He's got 2 shots on net, a block shot, and a giveaway. Ekman Larson, who's been wonderful. He did miss a couple of important passes, but he's been solid. Some big, big defensive plays. About 14 minutes of ice time for him. He has a big hit. Riley, 13:46. Of course, he's got a goal and an assist today. He's been playing good hockey. Tanev, he only has 2 blocks tonight. Tanev is slowing down a little bit. But 11 minutes of ice time for him. And, of course, Stolarz has just been spectacular. I need the tablet for. All right, Wayne, take care. Good to see you. So all in all, the Leafs are playing really, really good hockey. They're doing the little things, and they're doing them well. And all the things we've talked about, right? When we break it down, we start in the defensive end of the ice. What are they doing? Solid breakout plays. A couple of times they're throwing it up the middle, which we don't like, but they're looking for an outlet pass. The forwards are coming back right inside the blue line, between the blue line and the bottom of the face-off circle. They're curling around. They're creating opportunities for the passes. Or if they see the defense is in trouble, they're sticking on the boards for the pass up the boards. The defense, they're not panicking, right? If they see a pass, they'll make it. If they don't, they're using the glass. They're getting it out. So good things are happening in the defensive side. Now, when Boston is attacking, they're getting a full unit coverage. Everybody's coming back and making big plays. When Boston has had rushes, we saw Ekman Larson rush back and take a shot away. We saw Nick Robertson rush back and take a shot away. So good hustling, getting back to help out. Now, as well, in the neutral zone, they're making smart passes. They're not just throwing them behind people and all over the place. Everything looks very calculated, and I'm quite enjoying what they are doing with those passes. They're really, really moving them well. So the defensive end is good. The neutral zone is good. And what's happening? We get good zone coverage. We're getting into the offensive zone, and we're getting good opportunities. We're making the goalie move a little bit. Still a few too many shots right in the chest, right at him. I'd like to see them make Swayman move a little bit more. But all in all, everything is coming together well. Now, is it because Matthews is not in the lineup? So the first option for the puck is now changed and they're moving it around a little bit more? Who knows? But really, this team right now, they're doing the things well. One of the areas they're going to have to continue into this third period because I have a feeling Boston's going to come out real aggressive. Is they're going to have to watch the little battles along the boards, specifically in their own end. Boston is going to want to play this along the boards because they can out-hit and they're more physical than what Toronto can do. So Toronto has to be careful. They got to watch their angles. They got to be quick on the puck. They got to win these little battles. Triton, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Luna, what's up? Do we need math? No. Why do we need math? He didn't Holloway had to. No, Vendetta, was that from the game yesterday? We know he went down. We know he got hurt, but I didn't know that he had to leave and go via ambulance. Did they give any update on him? Did they say what was wrong with him? We knew obviously it was serious the way he kind of went down and off, but I never really heard anything over the course of the game yesterday. And it's unfortunate because he's been absolutely awesome. He's been playing really, really well. Any Western games tonight? Bradley, there's a couple Western games. I won't be doing one. I actually still have some work to do once we wrap up here tonight. But yeah, there's a couple late games coming up. The Blue Jackets and Sharks, Canucks and Ducks, and Kraken Avalanche are some of the late games. Wild and Kings, that one is on now, about halfway through. I think the Leafs are just getting more unpredictable for Boston. Not at home, and that's a very good point because we've talked a few times today, and we've said about how predictable this team has been being. Happened in the game tonight, got hit in the neck with a shot. Oh my gosh. Well, poor guy's getting bounced around pretty good. Wow. Well, hopefully he's okay. I just took a look up and I see we are 9 likes away from 200. So if you have not yet hit that thumbs up, give it a clickety click, click, click. We're almost at 200 thumbs up. Hit that like button for us. And thank you all so very, very much. All right, we got 6.5 minutes left in the intermission. I want to open it up to your questions. If you have any questions, if you want my opinions on any hockey topics, feel free to drop it in. I'd love to answer your questions as it relates to the game of hockey and share my opinions with you. Raymond, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to our community. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you along with us. All right, let's see. Okay, so while we're waiting for the first couple of questions to come in, one of the things I want to see this Leaf team do a little bit better right now is figure out how to utilize their third line a little better. They need to take a little bit of time off the top two lines by utilizing that third line, but they have to do it effectively. What does it take to get a license? Oh, not at home. A lot of money. A lot of money. So there's big broadcasting rights. Rogers up here in Canada spent a ton of money to be the official kind of broadcaster in Canada, which is why a lot of the games are sponsored on Sportsnet. Part of that deal does give access to TSN to carry several games. But yeah, in Canada, it's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. In the States, they have national licenses and then regional ones as well. Here in Canada, it's really all done. There are regional licenses as well, but yeah, it's big time cash. I can probably find what that amount was. I'd have to look it up though for you. Do you think the players are bending their knees to get more high sticking penalties? No, Phil, I don't think so. I mean, the game happens so fast. Nobody is thinking, oh, he's coming in high, I'm going to duck to try and draw a penalty. I don't think that's the case. Maria, how's it going? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. Excellent job. Thank you so much. Welcome into the channel. How long have I been doing this stream? So streaming in general, Len, I think this is our 4th season. Our first season, it took us about 3/4 of the season to kind of find our groove and get going. But I believe this is our 4th season, which is hard to believe already. Brian, what's going on, bud? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let me see what I can find here. Rogers paid for NHL. It was like this Rogers deal was insane. Okay, here, are you ready? Are you ready to fall off your chair? In 2014, Rogers Communications paid 5.2 billion with a B, 5.2 billion for the exclusive national rights to the National Hockey League for a 12-year deal. The deal included television and digital rights as the Canadian distribution of NHL Center Ice and Game Center Live. So $5.2 billion was the 12-year deal. Mikael, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Missing the Sam shimmy. Spooky's missing the shimmy. Little of this, little of this. Get this going. Spooky is so funny. What will Toronto do in the... Oh, boo, Triton. We're going to have to ban Triton. I'm just kidding. Nothing. We'll just say on to the next year. It's like 50 billion in today's money. It's crazy. And so part of the deal with the Rogers contract is that they were seeing a decline in the numbers. So remember, a lot of things transpired over the years. Hockey Night in Canada changed. Don Cherry made his remarks on Remembrance Day and was let go, which changed the whole kind of landscape of hockey broadcasting. Ron McLean was moved to kind of a little bit of a lesser role. They brought in some new folks. The ratings have not been very good. And that's part of the reason why Rogers sold the Monday night rights to Amazon. That's why we have the Monday night Amazon Prime games, because Rogers trying to recoup some of their investment sold off for this year and next year, the last couple of years of their deal, to Amazon. Wild Child, how's it going? Boston winning. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if they can come back. Sarah, what's going on? The savior of regional restrictions. Hope you're doing well, Sarah. Bucks, how's it going? Good to see you coming back in. So yeah, that's kind of the deal with the rights. I know in the States, I think Bally Sports had it for a lot of it. And there was an interesting thing. I think it was like in the middle of a Predators game, because my good buddy on the go with CeeLo was watching a game, a Preds game, and Bally Sports, who had I think it was Bally who had them, actually cut off the feed. Like the deal was terminated and switched to another provider. So like in the middle of the game went down and it was a whole kerfuffle. So funny things can happen with a lot of these rights. Cherry is making his own YouTube channel. Yeah, he's got a podcast. And he's, it's still interesting to hear his opinion, but he's getting up there. Oh, thank you, Dennis. I try. Not a fan of Ron McLean. I'm a big fan. I enjoy Ron McLean. I like Ron McLean a lot, actually. He's a storyteller. And I'm very intrigued by a lot of hockey stories from back in the day. And he's a very good speaker. I agree kind of the role in the broadcasts and how he's being utilized, I don't think works towards his strengths, but I enjoy Ron McLean. I've not watched one game since they sacked Don Cherry. If I do, it's U.S. broadcast, or if it's really sharp. Wow. That's been a few years. But yeah, it's not the same without Don, that's for sure. So then got hit with the knock puck. Yeah, Gordon, we were just heard that. That's crazy. So crazy. So unfortunate. All right. Intermission is over. We are getting set for period number 3. Unbelievable. I cannot believe we're going with a 2-0 lead to period number 3. Remember, Boston is going to start this period on the power play. Primus, what's up? Welcome in. Raymond, Jello. Anderson, hello there. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but Boston, Sukasa, Boston is your NHL team. Is that what you're saying? But welcome in anyways. Thanks for joining us. Let's get set for period number 3. I couldn't find the game screen button there. Again, thank you everyone for hitting those likes. Great job. Let's work on those subs. Let's see if we can pick up 10 more. Can we get to 65 tonight? Tell your friends, tell your family. Now's the time. 3rd period. If you're not already subbed up, hit that subscribe. And by the way, when this number turns to 25000, well, we actually want to be over. So like 25010, we're giving away $100. So make sure to subscribe and hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, period number 3. Let's play some hockey. How aggressive is Boston going to come out right now? Let's go. All right, end game. Take care, buddy. It's going to be a wild, wild finish. Boston losing its house. Interesting. What do you mean Boston losing its house? Are they switching arenas? Off the draw, face off, and right away the official blows it down. So they're going to do a redo here. They're calling a mulligan on the opening draw. 1 minute left in the power play exactly. So Kemp and Lindblom. Puck is dropped. Marner came away with it. Got it to center ice, and Boston going to back this one up. Setting it up. Let's go. Kathleen says, hold them off, Leafs. We got this. Yes, we do. This coming around. Coyle sending it in. Tanev is there. And he gets us all the way around and down the ice. McAvoy going back to pick it up. Thank you, Jonathan. McAvoy with it. Starting to move. 30 seconds now. Boston up over the red line. They turn it over at the blue line. Toronto couldn't get it far. It comes back to Coyle. Coyle brings this one in. Down low in the corner. Tanev, he gets tripped up. And a penalty coming up to Marchand. McCabe gets tripped as well. So Boston is getting a penalty for sure. So that's going to do it. We're going to get 17 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then Toronto will get they'll get a power play, but it won't be the full 2 minutes. So Marchand, this is exactly the same thing he did to Liljegren that put him into the boards where Liljegren suffered that high ankle sprain. Marchand sticks the blade of the stick under the player's leg, under their skate, and lifts it off the ice. So the rat gets caught, and I'm happy to see that. He's so dirty with that move in the corner. So Boston to the box. Would love to see Toronto score here. We got 4-on-4 hockey. Good night, dude. 4-on-4 hockey for 17 seconds. Tavares wins this draw back to Riley. Riley goes across. Here's a quick shot. Right on, and a nice stop by Swayman. And Boston going to flip this up and down. Riley back to pick it up. Mo Rye taking a look. All right, 2-1. 4-on-4 is over. Leafs now with 1:40 on the power play. Riley going to get it up to Nylander. Nylander going to carry. He's going to drop it back. I hate this drop back. Here's Marner. Marner coming up. He's got Nyes breaking towards the net. Marner setting it up. Boston falls. Giving to Marner a lane. He gives it to Tavares. Throws it in front and a nice stop. Good play by Marner. Good play by Marner to realize the Boston player kind of blew a tire and went down. And we didn't even mention kind of some of the highlights here. William Nylander scored his 65th career power play goal to pass George Armstrong and move into a tie with Dave Keon for 6th most in franchise history. That's pretty good. Morgan Riley as well with his goal, passes Caberlet and McCabe for possession of 5th most by a Maple Leafs defenseman. Boston going to clear this one out. Riley has to go back and get it. Nylander setting it up. Mitch Marner with his 85th career multi-point period ties Rick Vaive for 5th most in Maple Leafs history. List is topped by Sittler, Stundin, Keon, and Austin Matthews. This in the corner. Boston going to clear it out yet again, coming all the way down the ice. Riley setting it up, long pass ahead, hits Nyes. Nyes coming in. He's going to take a slash, and he goes down. Riley keeping this one in. Its puck is bouncing all over the place, and the Bruins going to flip this out and down the ice. Riley back to get it. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Pacioretty breaking down the right side. They go to the left for Robertson, and it's deflected in, but it's an icing call. So this coming all the way back to the Toronto end of the ice. Give me a moment. Just going to take a drink.
Power play, not much going on as of yet. And the second unit, which is a combination of guys.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for the support tonight.
Not in camp, not to the right
All right,
season.
Riley, Pacioretty, Robertson, Domi, McMahon, the unit here.
Time at the end.
Domi in to take the draw. 23 seconds remaining. And Domi going to win that draw back. Going to flip it over to Riley. Riley around behind the net. Oh, stop dropping it back. You guys have 14 seconds left, and they're killing it themselves. This coming down in the corner. Boston going to flip it to the line. Ekman Larsson going to keep it in. Down to Pacioretty. Patch putting it in the slot. Here's a shot. Trying to make the play was McMahon. He didn't get a lot on it. Domi sending it across. McMahon let it go. Robertson let it go. And Boston going to bring this out. Marchand is racing down with it, cutting towards the middle. And Ekman Larsson with a nice play. Toronto going to clear this one up. Pasternak spinning around. Getting it to the line, held in by McAvoy. Back to Pasternak. Pasta walking in, trying to go across. They can't connect. Robertson with a nice play on McAvoy. Marchand behind the net. Boston is buzzing right now. They're getting the cycle going. Pasternak fending off Robertson. Robertson still working. Pasternak takes it away. Oh, he gets rocked by Marchand right in the numbers. Where's the boarding hit there? He looked like a frog squished up against the glass. Marchand running over Nicky Robertson. Boston going to flip this down. They're going to start hitting everything. Stefan, welcome in. Reeves going to flip this ahead, getting it out in the neutral zone. Boston sending it right back in. Here comes Brazeau, trying to circle it in front. Benoit knocked it down. Reeves playing it in the corner. Reeves still battling in the corner. Lorentz has it taken away from him. Here comes Kostelic. Off the boards to the line. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Boston keeping this one in. Back to the point again. Here's another shot. Gets knocked down in front. Boston still going. Lorentz taking his man out. David Kemp up to Lorentz, who flips it off the glass. And Ryan Reeves is trying to race this one down. Going in against Carlo and takes Carlo into the boards. Picked up. Boston going around behind their own net. Going to cycle it around. Here come the Bruins. Pacioretty trying to cut it off. He can't. Zaka with a little touch pass for Coyle to Zaka, and Tavares took it away from him. Nylander turning. He's going to flip it off the glass. Tried to get it to Pacioretty. He couldn't. Tavares coming through the middle, getting it to Nylander, and they're just offside by a thread. Oh, so close. So close. They're going to have a little in-game promo, and they'll be right back. But holy cow, great pace here. Great pace, back and forth. Robertson kind of gets flattened up against the glass, but good on him. He just kept going. The Leafs are doing a good job deflecting this puck, keeping it away from the front of the net. So face off just outside the Bruins zone. 15-20 to go. Pasternak off the draw. He bites the dust. He goes down. Swayman setting it up for Marchand. Puck is deflected. It's going to come out to the middle. It's taken away by Toronto. Over to the boards on the near side. McCabe sending it around too far for Tanev. They're going to catch it. They're going to push it out. Boston back to pick it up. He's going to slow things down. And we got another penalty coming up here. So Boston's going to get a power play. Matthew Nyes is going to go. Nyes coming up on the forecheck here. You're in the offensive zone. You can't take a penalty here.
It has been a parade to the box.
Let's go.
So where's... Oh, that... Come on. Crookwright, thank you so much, Scott, for coming in, hitting that subscribe. I'm sorry. This, you got to send them both. That was as big a flop as I've seen in a long time. Yes, Nyes did get the stick in there, but McAvoy just throws himself to the ice. Send both guys. Give the hook and give the embellishment. Don't like that call. Most times shorthanded this season, Boston 56, Toronto 51. Boston is first, Toronto is third. So both teams taking a lot of penalties here. Here comes Boston putting it across. This is going to be knocked down. Bruins cycling it around in the corner, trying to play it in front. They do. Rolls back to the point. McAvoy playing it up to Lindholm. Lindholm trying to go back. David Kemp got a piece of it, but not enough to clear. Coyle. Back to Lindholm, to the point. McAvoy with a stutter shot. It's there at the side. Holy save, Stolarz. That was outstanding. Another shot. Toronto's going to knock it down. And another great save. Holy, Stolarz is out of his mind right now. Wow. That was outstanding. Rias, what's going on? Welcome in. Stolarz was absolutely incredible. Two big saves in tight here. Wow. The left pad just kicks it up and he falls on it, makes a beauty stop. Spectacular. Is Boston going to play dirty now? Absolutely they are, Kathleen. Absolutely they are. Thanks for hitting those subscribes. We're now 3 subs away from 860. Go ahead and sub up if you haven't already. XY, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Playing this one around, goes behind the Leaf net. Marchand playing it to Pasternak. Back to Marchand. He goes around behind the net. Giving it to Lindholm. Lindholm back to McAvoy. They feed it across. Pasternak's shot gets stopped. Back in the corner. Big battle behind the net. Timmins digging for it. Pasternak is in there. Timmins comes away, and he's going to feed it out. Marner takes the 4-iron, and he chops this one down the ice. Yeah, Sir James Stoley, the goalie, has been great. 55 seconds to go here on the power play, and the Bruins are flying right now. Toronto trying to shut them down. This coming around. Coyle trying to push off Tanev, getting it back along to the point. Working it up on the far side. Tanev coming up, trying to get on Coyle. Coyle sending it back to the lines. McAvoy taking a shot. It's deflected, and that goes wide. Marchand with it. He's turning around. Marchand bringing it up. Going to Coyle. Coyle passing it up, and it's stolen by Marner. Marner, he's going to chip it ahead. Here's David Kemp running in. David Kemp shooting. Great save. David Kemp on the breakaway, being hacked and whacked and slashed the whole way by Pasternak. And Swayman making a beautiful save. Wow. Scott, welcome in. Holy mackerel. Monty, how's it going? Good to see you. Back the other way. This flipped down into the Leaf zone. Power play is over. It is done. Ruth Ann, welcome in. Thanks for hitting that subscribe. Boston with this one now. 12:45 to go. 12:45 to go. Back to the line. Toronto's going to steal. It's a race. Trying to bust free. And how is that not interference? Putting it front to Nyes, and he can't get it. Steven Lorentz was just hauled and grabbed down by 2 Boston Bruins players. How is that not interference? We said it would be a playoff-type game in the third period, and it has. Back in the corner, Tavares tied up, and Tavares throws his man to the ice. Over to Riley. Riley taking this down in the corner. Riley stopping. He's getting pushed on by Brazo. Bringing this back around. Nylander couldn't hold it in. And there's another little play by Ekman Larsson to take down the Bruin player. He's lucky he didn't get a penalty. Refs are just letting him go. Let's play. Pacioretty going to dump this one in. The speed is picking back up. Coming around behind the Bruins net. Witherspoon playing it up, and it's all the way down. Toronto Timmins is racing. No icing call. Oh, it is icing. Sorry, I thought I saw the refs do this, but it is an icing call. Wow. Onyx, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, Onyx. David Kemp with a great move, but a couple of whacks goes undetected. David Kemp showing some good speed. Thank you so much, Sarah. Craigton, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, we are 2 subs away. 2 subs away from 860. If you haven't hit that subscribe, crush it. And make sure you hit that thumbs up as well. Off the boards, Toronto with it. Nicky Robertson. Holmberg kind of runs into Robertson. Come on, Holmberg. Boston going to try the other side of the ice, sending this one down. Picked up here. There's a big battle going in the middle of the ice. Holmberg and a Boston player both whacking each other all the way down. And there's another icing for Toronto. All right, we said they got to utilize this third line more. Don't like what we were seeing here. And Reeves and Tanev are standing up as Lindholm was coming up, Witherspoon, was coming up on Holmberg there. And the Leafs bench all stood up. They didn't like to see that. So let's go. We're going to finish this one. There it is, 24-8-60.
Let's go.
Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Welcome to the community. All right, on to the next. On to 870. Face off here in the Leaf zone with 11:27 to go. Off the draw comes right to Marchand. He plays this in the middle. Pasternak plays it back. The shot goes just wide. Timmins on Marchand. He takes it away, comes to the line. Boston holds it in. Stopped by Holmberg. Holmberg trying to get it to the line. He gets it out. Nick Robertson getting hauled down. Back in the Boston zone, McAvoy turning to Pasternak on the near side. Pasternak gets hit. He goes down. Benoit takes him out. Here's a huge hit by McAvoy, comes in and floors the Leaf player, and it'll be another icing call as Bobby McMahon this time gets absolutely run over. McAvoy is hitting anything that moves. Heavy hits. Justin, what's going on? Go Jets, go. Leafs are doing an excellent job, but they got to keep playing. They got to keep it going. Again, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Our next live stream is going to be Thursday night. The Florida Panthers and the Nashville Predators. This one comes just out over the line. Boston bringing it right back in. Boston, long shot. That one's going to go to the corner. Toronto there going to try and flip this up and around. Boston squeezing along the boards. Walking out from behind the net. Brazo, he's going to flip it off. Coming back to McAvoy. McAvoy to the high slot. Here's a shot. Knocked down in front. And Domi just going to flip this one up and down the ice. 10:30 to go in period number 3. 10:30. McAvoy going to bring this one up. Nyes falls right at the blue line. Got to be careful. Those blue lines are slippery. Bruins going to bring this in. Brazo dropping it. Shot's going to go wide into the corner. Ryan Reeves is there. And he's going to play this one down the ice. Boston in their own zone, setting it up. Taking a look, slowing it down. Both teams making some changes right now. Here's a long pass up. McAvoy to the red line, flipping this one in. Boston with a clear lane to the net. Going far side, and that one goes wide. Playing this back through. Boston right now is just eating up all the time in the Toronto zone. Playing this across. Still in there. Toronto can't get it out. Ekman Larson threw an elbow there that went undetected. Lorentz can't get it. Shot right on. Stolarz deflects that to the corner. Back to the line. Ryan Reeves watching Zadorov. Zadorov still going. Reeves is chasing him. Here's a hit on Zadorov, but he plays it across. Setting it back down. Zadorov on the other side, letting it go to the line. Here's a shot. That one's deflected, side of the net. Stolarz comes sliding across. Here's Boston again, another shot, and another shot. Holy cow, get it out. And they do, and this is going to be, nope, they're saying no icing, no icing. Get this fourth line off. Stolarz, he's hanging in there by a thread. Boston is all over Toronto. Toronto needs to put the foot on the gas. They need to get going. They can't let up because this Boston team will jump all over them. This coming around down low in the corner. Tanev. He's trying to get it. Toronto's playing good man-to-man coverage right now in the corner. Puck is thrown up. It's going to go high over. Nylander is going to pick it up. He's going to chip this one out. Back to the red line. Tavares playing it to the boards. Now he gets it to Pacioretty. Pacioretty coming in. He's hauled down. No call. Boston, Lindholm picking this one up. Going to play it across the middle. And they're going to dump this one in. Stolarz coming out to knock it down and leave it there. And again, it's Tanev setting it up behind the net. Over to McCabe. McCabe quickly to Nylander. Nylander out of the zone. Going to play this one up. Misses Nyes. And it's going to be an icing call. But the refs right now letting everything go. And I don't have a major issue with it because they're letting things go on both sides. Good night, Beverly. Take care. And welcome in, everybody, if you're just joining us for the conclusion of this game. It has been a good one. Boston right now is bringing it, and they're throwing everything they can at the net. Toronto is sitting back. But they got to get up. They got to get going. Off the draw, Toronto going to chip this one out. That's what they're doing right now. They're just chipping it out and getting it down the ice. Here comes Boston right back in. A backhand, a blocker saved by Stolarz. Benoit going into the corner. He's going to go in against Elias Lindholm. This coming through, a giveaway. And Boston missed the pass in front. Marchand in the corner. He's going to chip this one back. Domi's going to play this one ahead. And this coming down the ice, no icing call. Marner coming in on it. Marner, a light bump on Witherspoon. Marner comes away with the puck. Marner doing a nice job on the forecheck. Turning, sending this in far side for Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon now. He's coming around. McMahon to Benoit. Oh, Benoit played it too far ahead of himself. Gave it right to Pasternak. Boston the other side. Pass to Pasternak, and he has it taken away. Benoit redeemed himself there, and he gets hauled down. Toronto getting it out to the neutral zone. Zacha back with it, slowing this one down. Let's go. Bruins going to flip this one in the corner. Timmins going in there, getting it over to Benoit. Benoit was worried about the body, not the puck. Boston still has possession here. Brazeau making a nice little move in the corner. Holmberg getting up on Brazeau. Nice job tying him up, and Brazeau's got a number of inches on Holmberg. Zacha playing this across to the line, setting up a shot with a deflection. That one goes wide. Toronto going to bank it off the boards and out. And here comes Robertson with speed. He's going to force a turnover. Robertson stealing it. He has it. Robertson waiting for some help, and he's going to send this down around. Comes to Riley on the far side. Down to Holmberg. Holmberg going to go off the boards up top. Here's a shot. Rebound. Pacioretty puts one right on. And a nice save by Swayman. Good shift by this third line, finally. This coming around down in the corner. Picked up here by Nylander. Nylander slowing down. We got a penalty coming up to the Bruins. Riley tried to deke around, and that's going to be touched up. So the Boston Bruins taking a penalty, going to the box, putting Toronto back on the power play with 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this one. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a game this has been. Absolutely incredible right now. Holy cow, this is exciting. This is super exciting. We have a few minutes left to see this one through again. Welcome in, everyone. Cellular, what's going on? You see a lot of people in the chat redeeming points, and you're wondering, what on earth does this mean, redeeming points? Well, simply by being along with us in chatting, you're earning points just by hanging out. So if you do exclamation mark points in the chat, it'll tell you how many points you have earned to date. Then you can redeem them to bring Leaf graphics up on the screen. You can bring Bruins graphics up on the screen, and it's a way that you can help cheer for your team. Now, it is just about that time. We got to get it going. We haven't done it for a little while. Let's get the virtual wave going. Let's get it hyped up in here. Dallas bringing out the Hulkster. It's running wild, and the wave is going to run wild. All you have to do is find the hand emojis and put them up. 3, 2, 1. Hey, just like that. If you want to put your hands up in real life, go ahead. If you're driving the car, stick an arm out the window. If you're at the bar, shout it out loud. Hey, get it going. The virtual wave is rocking and rolling here as it sails around, and we love it. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you for doing it. Keep that wave going. It's party time as we want to celebrate. No, oh, Tyson, no worries, my friend. No worries. Just glad to have you here with us. The wave is going around. The Leafs are up, trying to close this one out, looking to play a complete game. This is hockey. 6:20 to go. Leafs back on the power play. Holy moly. Their seventh power play of the game. They're 2 for 7. Boston is 0 for 6 right now. Those numbers are wild. So Kostelic, he goes for Ruffin. Ruffin. 6:20 to go. Tavares coming in to take the draw. They've had 5 shots on their 6 power plays. This is number 7. Off the draw, coming around behind. Boston's going to win that draw, and they're going to send this all the way down the ice. Right on the goalie. Stolarz had to be careful. Luna, okay, just remind me if I forget. Just remind me. That's right, Urises. Party, Sam. Party rocks. Even my cat is loving it. All right, that's right. Over the line, Toronto setting it up. Let's see what they got. Here's Riley. Riley to Nylander. Nylander sending it down low. They score! Matthew freaking Nyes comes alive. Yes, Matthew Nyes does it again. You gotta be kidding me. He has been a lethal force in front of this net all night long. 3 power play goals for the team with the worst power play in the league. Not anymore. This game is going to start moving that percentage. Going to start moving them around. Wow. Nyes with the tip in front. That was an absolute beauty. An absolute beauty. That was huge. Huge. Unbelievable. 3-0 Maple Leafs, 5:47 to go. Things are going to get a little violent now, but Matthew Nyes, we've been saying it all season. He's been the bright spot. He's been the star, and he's looking at every minute of every game. That's right, Jeremy. Nyes has been spectacular. Gives 100% every shift. I called it tonight. Still time left. We know how Boston can come back. There's still time, but a great job by Matty Nyes on the power play. This coming around, Boston bringing it right back in. Nyes, his 7th goal of the year. Nylander and Riley picking up the assists. Riley, by the way, a goal and 2 assists tonight. In the corner, this coming through. Nick Robertson, he's going to flip it up, and Robertson throws a hit. And here comes Bobby McMahon breaking in. And McAvoy gets up on him, and that's going to roll into the corner. Under 5 to go. Under 5 to go. Matthew Nyes has the goal and an assist, so he's got 2 points tonight. But he's been a reason why they were able to score earlier. He's been one of the best Leafs on the ice tonight, by far. This being dumped in the corner. Boston trying to get it up. Boston Bruins coming into tonight's game. Boston had beat Toronto 8 games in a row in the regular season. Here comes the Bruins back into the Leafs zone. Putting this into the side. Toronto digging, trying to get it out. Pasternak back to the line. Back to Pasternak. Domi getting up on him. Boston looking for shooting lane. Reeves doing a nice job. They come across. Here's a shot, and it's picked up by Lorentz. Steven Lorentz is going to take it. He's going to carry. It's an empty net, and he scores. Steven Lorentz, the empty net goal. There you go. The empty net goal for good old cousin Steve. Unbelievable. Swayman picked a real bad time to head off, and it's going to be 4-0 Toronto. Unbelievable. If you're having fun tonight, if you're enjoying our kind of coverage and you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe number. Join the channel. It's free to do. We'd love for you to come hang out with us all season long for Leaf games and other games. But thanks for being here. Where are we in the likes? 26 likes away from 250. Smash those likes, hit those subscribes, and by the way, I haven't said it all night. Make sure your notifications are still enabled. YouTube just did an update, and a lot of people reported their notifications got turned off. So make sure your bell is on and set to all. In the corner, Bruins coming around. Timmins going to take this one away. Here's Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon, he's going to take another bump. This playing back down in the corner. Wow. Here comes Toronto. On the move, it's going to be Holmberg. Holmberg, he wanted to pass it to McMahon, then tried not to pass it, tried to pull it back. Lorentz's 3rd goal of the season from Tanev. 3:25 to go. 3:25 to go. What a finish we're in for here. Have the Leafs finally figured out the Bruins. Certainly looks like it in this game, and they've done it with no Austin Matthews. Here comes Boston in, and Toronto going to knock it right back out. Pacioretty with one hand on the stick. Going to knock this one down. Witherspoon going to move it. The Hawks are the worst team. Are the Hawks worse than the Sharks? Here's a shot. That one's going to go wide. And Toronto going to flip this one out and down the ice. That's going to be an icing call with 2:49 to go. 2:49 to go. AM 34 to the third line. That's funny. AM 34 to the third line. No chance that happens. What does Aston Matthews have to think about a 4-0 whooping? Yeah, look at the stink face. Toronto's going to clear this out again. Dallas, I hope so. The Sharks can actually win games. Down in the corner, Toronto's going to whip this around. Where are all my Bruins fans? Where are all my Bruins fans that give me a hard time every time the Leafs play the Bruins? I'm missing y'all tonight. This being chipped down in the corner. Boston around, 2:16 to go. This is the 690th franchise game versus the Bruins. Going to carry this one up, dumping it down, chipping it back out. Domi flipping it down. Nye's giving chase. Again, Leafs right now. And Nye's going to steal it around. I was going to say they've kind of slowed down their pace, but Nye's is still coming in here full force. And Boston going to flip it out. Tanev back. They bailed. Yeah. That's right. Get the tissues. I need a tissue redemption. Nyes chasing it back down again. Somebody has to tell Nyes it's 4-0 with 1:35 to go. The guy's a machine, but I love it. Ekman Larson with it. Charlie, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Gonna flip this one down. Boston playing it right back up the middle. And Stolar is gonna make that stop. He's gonna play in the corner for Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson getting knocked down. This coming around, Toronto trying to get it out. Witherspoon keeping it in. Here's a little shot from Lindholm. He fans on it, and the puck is going to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Last minute of play. Down around in the corner. There's a lot of empty seats there, which is an absolute shame that people have left so early when they're giving it to the Bruins. Hey, John, how's it going? Road Warrior. Good to see ya, Road Warrior. This being flipped all the way down across. They're going to chip it in. 30 seconds to go now. We're just booking the vacation spots for the Leafs' first round loss. Road Warriors, nice. I'm great, John. I hope you're doing well. Here's a blast right on, and Stolar is going to hang on to it with 19.2 seconds to go. 19.2 seconds to go. Leafs getting it done. Unbelievable. Reminds me of how the Leafs beat them in the 60s. Yeah. This has been a great game. They have played amazing tonight. Off the draw, McCabe going to play this one back. Ripping it around. Holmberg going to tip this one out. 10 seconds to go. Boston sending it around. David Kemp's going to flip it right back in. 5 seconds to go. Toronto's going to end their losing streak to the Bruins. But Anthony Stolarz picks up his shutout. Not only did they beat the Bruins, they shut out the Bruins. Anthony Stolarz with the SO. That is how you do it. Unbelievable.
Winner, Gagnon.
This was great. What a great game, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let's go break it all down. All right, here we go. 4-0. This one is done. Absolutely amazing. Great job, Maple Leafs. Your goal scorers. That's right, Dan. Yes. 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 Radar, what's shaking? Good to see ya. Attaboy, boys. Your goal scorers, Morgan Riley, his 4th from Marner and Nyes. Nylander is 10th from Marner and Riley. Matty Nyes from Nylander and Riley. Lorentz from Tanev. Your overall shots, 27-29. Boston led there. Leafs, 54% in the faceoff circle. Leafs are one of the best, if not number one in the league in the faceoff circle. Boston 0 for 6 on the power play. Toronto goes 3 for 7. 3 for 7. We'll take that. 42.9%, better than the 9 or 10% they are now. 29 hits for the Bruins, 17 for the Maple Leafs, 12-10 Leafs with more block shots, 14 giveaways for the Bruins, 9 for the Maple Leafs. An absolutely incredible game, and we got to do this. It's going to be a little hard to choose today. It's going to be a little hard, but I got to find it.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars for tonight's game. I mean, I have those 2 candidates for sure. I kind of want to make him, but I think he's going to lose out because, well, I got to give him. I have too many guys that deserve to be stars tonight. So, we're going to do co-stars. No, I can't do that. We're going to give honorable mention to Mitch Marner. Honorable mention to Mitch Marner. He played one heck of a hockey game tonight. He was spectacular. I'm going to give the 3rd star tonight to Morgan Rielly. 3rd star tonight is going to Morgan Rielly. He had a decent game, 20 minutes of ice time. He had a power play goal. He had 2 assists, 2 shots, a giveaway and a takeaway.
Let's go.
3.9 for Rielly, but he's getting the 3rd star. My 2nd star tonight, it's going to Matthew Knies. Knies had 2 points tonight, a goal and an assist. Also played just over 20 minutes of ice time, 2 shots on net, a hit, and he was just awesome. It was his screening in front of the net. It was his play in front of the net that allowed Toronto to get the first 2 power play goals, and his deflection for the 3rd was brilliant. So I'm giving him star number 2. And star number 1, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, Stolly the goalie, 29 of 29 saves. Oh boy, he was awesome. He gets the shutout. Congratulations, Stolarz. Absolutely incredible performance. Our next live stream is coming up on Thursday. It's going to be the Florida Panthers and the Nashville Predators. Sudsy, what's going on? Cheers to you. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Anderson, thank you for being here. But yeah, Thursday night, the Predators and the Panthers. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do more of a hybrid game. So make sure to come and hang out with us or stop in and say hello. All in all, this was a great game. Thank you, mods. Appreciate everything you have done tonight. I know it was a busy one, so thank you. Thank you to all of our gifters and members tonight. Appreciate you all so much. Whoops, don't do that. Get rid of this. Thank you, Caleb, for the super chat. Thank you, Endgame, Richard, and Reese's for the gifted memberships. Welcome back, Colin and Daniel, sending your chaniversary with us. So thank you all so very, very much. Hey, we were pretty close to the official 3 stars of the game. Morgan Rielly was star number 2. They gave Mitch Marner star number 2 instead of Matthew Knies. I think Knies played a better game than Marner, but Marner was very good. And we both agree Stolarz as star number 1. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, all of our channel members, for supporting us the way you do. And that includes our Patreon members. If you found us for the first time tonight and hit that subscribe and like, thank you for doing that. Just a reminder, we're giving away $100. We're giving away a $100 gift card when we hit 25K subscribers. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your social circles to come on over, check us out, and be part of our community, because I want to say thank you and to say it in a big way. All right, a game in the books. This was a good one. I hope they can come back and play this way again. I also want to say a big thank you to our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers, Dave, Jen, and Bella, bringing all the magic, munchies, the snacks, and the merch from the Florida Park area. We appreciate you, and thanks for everything. Thank you, everybody. Can't wait to see you. Oh, how do I not even mention it? If you're a Leafs fan, which I know you are, make sure to check out our podcast, Beyond the Blue Line. You can watch it or listen to it on YouTube podcasts. Go to our main channel page. It's in our under the podcast tab. You can find it there. Or search on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Beyond the Blue Line or Samwelb B12. You will find it. So Beyond the Blue Line, our podcast, new episodes every Sunday. Check it out. All right. Now I'm finally saying goodbye. Thanks for a great night, everybody. Appreciate you. See you real soon. Go Hockey Go. And in the words of Don Cherry, Let's go. Good night, everyone.
Rollers just continue to pass.